All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful morning. We've gone over all the news. I think the bubble remains. You actually got a couple of other industries, and the minerals are starting off good. You got to hear from Jensen in the morning. There's not much data. There's a lot of back and forth in terms of headlines. A lot of people talking about rates and what's expected for the end of the year. We have no update or any data that's coming in. Bro, I don't know where that's coming from. What the fuck is happening? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, so are we live on both? Do you guys hear me? Locked in, can you guys hear me? Everybody else, can you hear me? I gotta make sure. Are we good? Yeah, you guys hear me on both? Trading, you're locked in. Okay, yeah. All right, perfect. So, yeah, we got 2 minutes. I got a couple of plays for you. I'd be watching WWR, ASTS, Zeta, Qubits, CFLT, Pubmatic, and ALM. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to send those out, and then locked in, I'll have a calendar for you. And other than that, baby, we got 2 minutes. I'm going to go to the potty. We're all ready to go. But, yeah, I think today just going to be a mix of the other ones. Yesterday broke the 7-day streak. Either that was the pullback or, again, we're going to watch little pockets do their thing. Please watch yesterday's watch list if you are going to be gambling on anything. I think it's going to help you. So other than that, Chad Antonio, you got 1 minute. I don't think I have any propaganda. You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to play my Jesus song, bro. I like the Jesus songs. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, baby. Good morning. Good day. Jesus. Praise God. Amen. It's a call, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared. Big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear. Oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished. Made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours, it's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the arc. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god, then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib, but for a second, keep it real. It's not the reason they will kill, it's the freedom in believing. They want death to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now. Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. Let's go, baby. All right, 9 seconds. So call out any information, long-term chat. You guys are still, please do not post any plays. Go to the other chat if you want to do that. Round 1, fight. All right, let's have a good one. Let's see, again, so give it a couple of minutes here. You got to figure out if the bubble plays, which industries are going to go. You do have a couple of headlines, like I'm saying here. There was 2 rumors of buyouts. I think Confluent and then Pubmatic was the small cap that had the NVIDIA one. But those are already up a lot, so they're either going to give back half of it or they're going to continue. So keep your eyes on that. Okay. If we talking plays. Yeah, CRML did wake up, so that's good. Remember yesterday and then the rumor stuff. Who's the other one? MP. There was 2 ALM. That was another one this morning. Again, they just were moving up. They were mentioned in an article. Canadian. Saudi government in talks with banks for $10 billion loan. Are? Yeah, Dell as well. You guys have those plays from yesterday. Talking plays. Yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. Yeah, that Dell is dope, dude. But again, I think, did we get an update from their meeting? But yeah, those Dells are 200% if you held them, the one that was free. And then watch UNH. Yesterday, we did not get a good update on the other stuff, you guys. You didn't really hear from what's it called? Who was it? You didn't hear from the CNC stuff. Remember we were looking out for that? So keep that in mind. All right, now where's Intel? Tesla dump. Again, the Tesla, dude, for the... Ironically enough, they were like, Tesla's charging too much. I know people want a cheaper car, but usually most people like... Remember, they would bid up the stocks on price increases? I guess not for that one. Yeah, Google, again, we just got to see if the minerals plays, watch energy as well, and then Bitcoin. Bitcoin and crypto, that's part of it. I don't know if you guys realize gold is going crazy, and you've heard about it a lot today, you guys. Literally people talking about the debasement trade. You know, everybody, let me sum it up for you. Quite simply, if everyone's like, buy stocks, buy gold, buy this, buy that, buy this, buy this, buy this, oh my, buy this, buy that, right? That just means you don't hold the dollar. That's bearish on the dollar. So I've heard that a lot today. And then we'll see as gold and everything else keeps going up. I think you saw Prim. Okay. I'm waiting for a little bit. That's what I'm saying. I gave you guys some of those calendars. I like the ones I told you. Again, Zeta has a investor day thing, but it already had a little mini pop. I don't know if they're continuing. Yeah, it's up 2. That was right when I had the headline on it. It was break even, and then it popped pre-market. So you got Zeta, and then, like I said, Pubmatic and Confluent. Confluent's a rumor, so you don't know anything yet. That one's already sold off half. You see what I'm saying? You saw Quantum Rip. So yeah, we'll see what ends up waking up. Getty, Fed Bar, Shop. So again, think about what we talked yesterday. So if they're ripping today, the ones that you want to bubble, if it's ripping, you're harvesting. If it's going down, or you could get a cheap lagged play, you got to look, or you have to make sure it's working in your favor. That's when you plant. So let's see. Oh, that's the one. Ioneer's going up. Remember that other one the other day that was tied to CRML? That one ended up going, and then the alcohol plays are moving. That one's not gonna work. Yeah, Fig is killing it. Again, please give me info if you're gonna tell me rip, rip, rip. Okay, long term, man. Otherwise, there's a place for you. I've created a place for you guys, so you don't need to pump on there in that sense. I need info. I need info. Oh yeah, I forgot about Oracle. Sadly. But yeah, Oracle, again, I do think we're going to get a delayed reaction on that. I don't know how delayed if that's all said and done. But yeah, that's starting to move up. You could get upside. Remember AppLovin as well. Any of those names, they get a bad headline, you can technically reverse them. Ugh, these are disgusting. Habibi, why are you so nasty? These are I look to option. These people, such a scam making. And then locked in, I might play some of these today. Yesterday, I gave them all to you. Like I said, I wanted you guys to learn a little bit more, but you might be competing against me today, depending on. I took the Oracle, that was the one, and then the Dell was Catalyst. What I'm saying on any of the news ones, I could give you one. I don't like it as much. Actually, this one might work. Please hold. LAC on the high again. They had that little offering thing, and the other ones are moving up. Yeah, these are shit. Let's see. I'm on. Or you know what? I'll give you guys this one. I'm not going to take it. I think it's lagging, but I tried to do the... So again, some of these, I have my price point. So I'm seeing a play right now, but I don't want to pay on the ask. I put in... Oh, did it fill me? No, it didn't. No, it did. Those little fuckers. Oh, what the fuck? Never mind. I did get it. Alright, well, never mind. Tack, yeah, a lot of those didn't really move as much. And then AMD back on the high. We'll see where that one leads. So yeah, again, like Confluent, if it is like a rumor, you just got it. That one's only going to make you money if you hear a good rumor or not. It already moved up 16 earlier. You get what I'm saying? This one isn't momentum. It's not anything. You're just going to either get that info or not. LAC up, LAR down. FIG still going. Those plays are still holding over 1,000% on the bid if you have them. Oh yeah, that's weird. LAC was the one that was down. Interesting. They flip-flopped. That was not the theme in the morning. Yeah, and then FIG is killing it. There's Oracle. Just saw AMD, and then SPY's down, though. So, or it's still in the green, but it's about to go red. AMD with some bigger candles. It seems like some of the material plays all slipped. WWR is climbing a little bit. That one's, again, it doesn't really move as much. But yeah, you're not getting the same holdup, but it is still only been 8 minutes. Yeah, FIG up 7, dude. You have till next week. That's why I sold some of them, but I'm just holding the rest of them now. But then it's like they have till like next week. So, oh yeah, the Dell's over 200%, 300 now. When do we? That expires. Oh, that expires next week. Oh, and you're at that. I thought I might keep that last one. But that's a good gain if you want it. If you need it, if you need momentum, I would take it. Otherwise, you push for a breakout if you want to gamble on that. But again, nice, easy 200, 300%. It was on good size. Or like the contract-wise, the pricing of it. UNH on the high. Again, near the money contracts are the ones that are moving on UNH. Yeah, Qubits is on the calendar twice today. I don't know why. Or I don't know if it'll be important, but Qubits has two of there's like some conference. It's not Investor Day. That was the one we had that last time, but they're doing some conference thing. FIG again. I know I saw Ioner coming back because I kind of wanted to move that. But yeah. So this was the one tied to CRML, you guys. You remember that one? And then this one has like Netherlands. It's a rumor. Again, all rumor shit. Everybody's guessing on these things, but yeah, that one did come back up. And CRML. AMD still ripping. Data Kelb on the high. Bonds going lower. So for now, SPY and bonds are going hand in hand. NVIDIA on the high. You also have AMD going. Long dated option. So Xavier, I'm banning you from here, or actually I'm gonna start timing you guys out because I think we need to adjust, but like I'm saying, those questions are not for this chat. Go to the other one. Thank you. ARQQ. And if you don't want to go to the other one, I only want to talk to people about the long term and information. So I hope you guys can respect that. I created something for everybody else. And there you go. Yeah, Data Kelb and Snow. Datadog's actually going up a lot. Then DQ. All right, and NVIDIA. If NVIDIA goes, that'll help. Now you got CoreWeave and SanDisk, so some of the other plays are moving. QQ. Okay, another set of material plays are moving now. Again, they started, that LAC, LAR was weird. That's what I'm saying. They all started off in one way, some kind of flipped, and you're now doing this little move right now. FIG again. Yeah, FOMC minutes, I mean, there is a shot it could move us, but lately, I mean, they've been non-events. There's UNH one more time. Got it. What the fuck happened to that one? DRMA, what's that? Dermita Therapeutics, CoreWeave, bro. Fig is insanity. Damn. My availability price on tap. So that's a good question, but very low quality because you could go look it up. So 3-4 year badge, my guy. I love you. But just go look at the post tab. You know, once a month, it'll give you the price, my Twitter, all of it. So that's an acceptable question, but you chose the low quality one. Fig. What the fuck happened with those? Autodesk didn't have an event yesterday, I don't think. Yeah, and then that Dell is ripperoonie. Oh, fucking UNH. SanDisk. Do we have time? The UNH is now going. I like them, but they're all really small. I only have one big one. Wait, what happened to EU? We didn't talk about that one. Yeah, EU options ripped for some reason. I think it's just widespread. UK Spox. UK in advanced discussion with US on pharma. Hey, you got a headline. So start looking at the pharmas. Even think, what's it called? Think European pharma. I'm thinking GSK. If anybody has any other ideas, post them right now in the locked in chat. But yeah, or again, I guess you could even factor that in for the long-term people. Remember the Eli Lillies and all of that. Oh, NVO. What am I saying? Yeah, that might be there. So check NVO. Yeah, I don't know. NVO, I want to say that's the one, but I feel like maybe we could find a better one. But yeah, that's coming out now. See if it wakes things up. You're either going to be very early or that's going to be a dud. You get what I'm saying? Either the world's going to pick up on that, we'll get details all day and it's a biotech day, or that's just going to last for a minute or two and you're going to lose your money. So be wise. I don't think Merck's foreign, is it? And then CoreWeave is launching as well. 5.7. Fig just hit 10% and then came down. My goodness. TTD as well. AZN, GSK. I like GSK as well. That would make sense. So now just see if this gets picked up on and see if we get a move. Or if you hear nothing, just be on the lookout by the time we hear Trump. Like we said, they're going to go in waves on this one. And that was the day we hit all those Eli Lillies and shit. Now, this one, I don't think it's tied to Eli the same way. But, yeah, if we get that type of movement, it's still very fucking early. Hey, yo, what? Oh, do we have those still? Yeah, we do. Okay, they just widen the spreads. All right, we'll wait. AMD launching again. We had a couple of those. Hey, I'm Dizzle, brother. Yeah, I'm looking at the premiums right now. Because remember, I made those January ones free, but... where the fuck is it? Damn, they still went up? Yeah. Bayer, AMD, Sound. Watch if the Biotechs move. Just let me know if they start going, or you could start positioning now. There's UNH again with a bigger candle, with bigger volume. And Elevance. Actually, all the healthcare names. So take a look at XLV. It's starting to pop up. NASDAQ 0.4, Russell 0.07, Dow's the only one in the red, SPY 0.12. Yo, German cartel watchdog group said to initiate proceedings against Temu. See if Pinduoduo responds. Yeah, Eli can go. I don't think it's the same easy setup as last time. So, like I'm saying, right now you got a headline. It's either going to turn into a biotech day or we're going to get real news or not. So, like I'm saying, I just looked. We already have that old play. Last time we played Eli Lilly, I still have old 500 percenters. They're still up 500%. So that's why if we could get the right catalyst, we could find another one. Otherwise, I would kind of just decide. Choose your frustration if you want to go for the front run or not. But if we end up not getting that day, it's like I said, it's still early. So we could develop very well into that play or very in the opposite direction. But for now, AMD, you got a little bit of healthcare. NASDAQ and tech is still up. I think the minerals are doing good, but you are getting a broader push from everything else. Yeah. EU ones worked. What's the other one? WWR. And then USAR. Path. Yeah, we got Path too. All right, AMD, dude. AMD is the one. I don't know if I think I sold the short terms when they popped up. No. I got one. I got one of those shitty ones left. But we did. We got more money on our AMDs yesterday, believe it or not. That's actually crazy. So that little pop in the morning yesterday, you got 60%. Those contracts are only up 30 now. Why won't anything fucking fill, bro? Alright, spies are ripping. I'm trying to take some profits on stuff. It's just not filling me. Alright. Oh, I forgot. Marvel could be a good one. Again, we need the right either setup or it's just going to be, again, momentum continuing from yesterday. You started with materials. We started with chips on fire. We got a little breadcrumb of biotechs, and then we see the other developments. Path, and then bonds too. It's funny because the market and bonds are going hand in hand, and then that just flips. So right now it just looks like the bonds are lagging behind the market, but yeah, it's pretty good. ISRG. There's another thing with robots. Some robotic. ISRG is actually kind of taking a stick. NVO's moving now. So if you took the NVOs now, Biotech foreign headline, nobody picked up on that, you guys. So that's good. But yeah, those are starting to pop. GG's. The premium move, not too bad if you had time. Shorter term, you got a little bit of a move. So not bad. Could pull that off. Okay, little candle. And then just see, Eli Lilly got a candle too, but NVO's still up. AMD, that one's getting interesting. I'm sure the market could do whatever it's want. If AMD stays in that mode, just don't forget what happened with like Oracle and all those other names. You guys remember that? Where it's just like they could rip while the market just meanders. So, but for now, we're at least getting some movement. Oracle on the low. Dell is ripping. So now you got 52-week high, another 2%. I think we're not in the money yet, but you might be. Yalla. Apple. Apple with a little pop again. Spy of you. Path on the high too, and then AMD. Starmer to meet Tata executives in terms of regarding steel. Beanie. Oh, and then Macy's. That was on the calendar. I think they had, is it 8:30? Oh, in a little bit, but I'm pretty sure Macy's has an event. They're starting to go up right now. Yeah. The chain is dead. But again, they have investor day or something, analyst day. It's something on 8:30. Dell was the analyst day yesterday. That's what we front ran on that catalog. I don't even think we heard anything. And then it just ended up being a great pickup. And then we made it free at 100, and then now we got one more. Some of you grabbed a little bit more, but that hit. Coin on the high, DNA. Yeah, Path is actually ripping again as well too. So I like little bubble plays are continuing. That's what I'm saying. That they're some like Sermal. This thing's just going down, but it's up 16%. So I'm saying the LAC LAR was the biggest flip, but most of them are damn holding. And then even the Quantum. I know Qubits has something. There goes NVO. So my brother. All right, guys. You're going to talk trading to me in this, you guys? I'm going to just start one by one clapping y'all. So make your decision. But you got to remember, the original thing people had trouble with was just remaining silent at the right moment. So I gave you the chat you needed, but now you just don't want to pay for it or go there. I can't do anything about that, brother. So y'all need to decide. Wolf. Oh, your friend. I haven't heard it. I thought I'd hear more about this one. And then there is NVO. ARM as well, a couple of highs now. ARM is just starting. Hold on, off a big volume too. I'd keep looking at that one. Oh wow, Figs, you have 2,000%. Jeez. Where are we at with Fig? Fly and down. But yeah, I just noticed that the Fig is killing it. I don't think that's going to go at the money by tomorrow. Or by, not tomorrow, by next week. But damn. But then again, it is an IPO. Info for stocks. Well, listen, man. I'm not going to play the back and forth game of answering them all. So we'll just find out, you know. But then if you do violate it, I am banning you. So you could listen and pay attention, or you could proceed at your own risk. But I think we've kept it simple for the last couple months. You should know what's expected. Pat? Yeah, that Path was a banger too. Asmo. Again, Asmo had bad news. Watch CoreWeave and ARM, but they're chilling. A&F on the high. Dell. I think we might get in the money now on Dell. That one's just going crazy. You guys see, I usually would have wanted to sell it, but I was just looking at it. I was like, dude, you're at the fucking gap fill level of all-time highs. So, yeah, might as well. We only got one after that. We should have kept the other one. But that one's good. That was really good. Pat? Yeah, so Dell's almost at 1,000% now. 800. UEC, where's UUU? And then where's nuclear? I feel like we haven't heard much about that. And then there's Micron now at the high. Remember, you also got earnings in Pepsi and all of it. Where's our boy? And okay, there's Dell, Intel. I think maybe Dell is just gonna be the next one to announce some fucking circle jerk announcement. I still can't believe it. Humana. Remember Elevance. That's the one. If we end up seeing the other one, see what we get. If UNH goes, it's easy to ignore Elevance. So I'd watch. SLNH. Oh, yeah, what is Soluna Holdings? I think is a Bitcoin one. And then TSM now, another chip maker. So you started off with chip makers good and they keep going. Oh, yeah, Ioner came down. What's the other one? Tech just keeps going. Let me see the other one. UAL and airlines popping. Spy's about to go back up. Cyber and a couple of like Cyber Palo Alto Networks type B. Yeah, UAL pop 0.7. He's in the Micron. Yeah, Micron's following along Dell and then AMD. They've been excited here. Yeah, UAL now, 0.8. It looks big. It's going up. Other airlines, UAL, DAL. All the airlines right now. And then Oklo and nuclear. Yeah, GLD and silver is going up. DKS now. Hold up. Check Lulu as well. See if those go. They were beaten down. But yeah, DKS. It looks hella weird. Was this halted? Why does it look like that? I don't know if it's my platform or not. Hold on, I'm gonna try something. Fly, pelican, fly. It's on the high. Okay, Spy too. Hi. Airlines, I don't know what it is. And then I'm looking at Dick's Sporting Goods right now. And then the clothing ones. And then I'm going to try something else right now. International Monetary Fund expects economy to grow slightly next year. Volley. Nikes. Yep, there it is. Yeah, Dell, I think we're about to be in the money, and then you're at the breakout level. All Dell needs at this point is a circle jerk headline, and that was going to be insane. But you're already up 1,000% on the Dell. So that was a delayed 1,000%er. You didn't get it intraday, but we got it. All right, and then I took one. I did something different. Not a recommendation. Dude, you just ripped. I don't know if that's off the IMF thing and them not being as bearish, but now you're starting to get, again, pickups. Nike, like I'm telling you, it was weird. You guys wanted to play it, I could tell. But that Biotech, we need a little more confirmation, but that's still there. Other than that, like I'm telling you, you are starting to get other industries, clothing and all that. What the hell was that? CRL? Charles Rivers Labs. That's a little pop. That's a Biotech. CRL, man. Interesting. What's going on with that? Holy crypto. Holy SPY, dude. Look at this thing. 6735. Actually, we're not at the all-time high. 20 more points. IMF holding of gold now exceed 1/5 of the world's official reserves. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. CRL Biotech, I'm pretty sure, but is that tied to the UK thing? Snap. Okay, more of those cyber. That's a whole nother industry too, like I'm telling you. So it's not bad at all. I mean, you know, think about, yes, risk off, but you're very chilling right now. It's 7 o'clock. Let me get you a checkup. You got 15 green, 15 red on the Dow. What was that? Georgieva, global debt. Former FBI Director Comey pleads not guilty. Yeah, 55 green, 46 in the red, 45 red on the Nazi. And then SPY 250, it's 250, 250 right now. So actually, it feels really good. This is, yesterday you were leaning negative, but this is half of the good names going up, or the big runners, and the other half are just chilling. You guys get it? It's 50-50 right now. So that means we could pull either way. It doesn't have to be bearish, because now if half of the market is leading you up like this, then think about it. That means that you can still stay up even if the rest go down. But yeah, there's a lot of room to either go more up and more bubble, or there's also room to sell this shit off and be right at open or right below it. You get what I'm saying? Dell's about to go into money. Raptor, are you posting like crypto in here? So Marvin, I don't want to ban you in the lock that chat, but don't give me, if you fucking posting Solana shit, you just, come on, dude. So yeah, not gonna tolerate it. Final warning. Thank you for shopping at the stock market live. I pray you all find your community and your purpose. CRL. What's the other stuff you said? That I don't understand. And it's StubHub. We did grab Dell yesterday, yes. I actually used Dell as an example because I was trying to explain to you guys how I was using the calendar and how, remember JP Morgan, he reminded me to look at the calendar, and I was explaining, because that's a different type of play. That was a catalyst front run play. So I wanted you guys to see that one, and that ended up being 1,000%. So every $40 turned into 400. I got like 200 back yesterday to make it free, and then now the remainder one is at like 4 something. But yeah, that was a cool one. ON, add that to the Nike DKS. Yes, there is a separate chat for traders. We were trying this out for a month because we tried it out last Friday and they liked it a lot. And then I don't know why we have the again, I've established a lot of rules. So sadly, I feel like I'm appeasing people, but I did like what I saw yesterday. It's separated everything. Okay, I feel you. Yeah, try to be more clear. That's why I didn't want to ban you, but if you're gonna start pumping here, I'm not gonna do that. So appreciate you. I do have a video on Snake the Chain. YouTube won't show it to you though. And that's why it's kind of unfortunate. I told you yesterday, bro, I was trying to find my Roblox video and I just typed in the title and I couldn't even find my own video, even when logged into my own channel. So, but yeah, there's a video on snaking the chain from a couple years ago. Super cool strategy, I'd say. Yeah, bro, Path is ripping. We have time on those options, I'm pretty sure, so. I made them free yesterday at like 200%. I waited a little longer, but yeah, I think we could ride that dog. A couple value plays coming up. Remember, Staples did very good yesterday. They're down, but if you could get any of those industries moving, that'll be interesting. Yeah, Target, add that to the mix there. Boeing now, shout out Bradley Frizzle. Yeah, Boeing's starting to go. First set of highs. SPY still holding, and like I'm telling you, it's all 50-50, so this is just outsized winners. You know, again, Dell's up like 7%. NVIDIA has a move, Apple, so that's what's leading you, but it's not as if everything's one way up. And it's still mad early. Kenview again. You guys had that one yesterday. That RXRX and ARC. Palo Alto. Datadog. Then Fig, dude, that one, it's weird. The options are really far out of the money, but just how it played out, those are holding. I really thought those would have died by now. Yeah, SPY's again, we're not even at yesterday's high. That's what you got to watch out for. Yeah, I feel like everybody said that yesterday. They're like, wait a minute, Starbucks is at $80. And then there's Dell, but yeah, Starbucks, don't we want 72? Yeah, you want 70, 72, but it is there. I mean, I think the next level is just going to be all-time high or back to where you just were. So probably the 50s, 48, and then the 54 was that high yesterday. And then I think that was the previous all-time high. Dell, baby. I want to care. And then UPS on the high. Oh, VIX. Yeah, bro, Dell's still running at 63. I would like Starbucks at a low. I'd like Starbucks. You know, I'm not the biggest fan, but I'm not the biggest hater of it. But yeah, I've always needed it at a good price. And then, bro, that one's weird. So out of all of those plays yesterday, like EU, bro, this thing's not moving in those options. I'm pretty sure it's the spread, though, but nah, even then, bro. The spread's still pretty elevated. Okay, there's Dell now, bro. You're really running it. All right, so Dell, this goes to yesterday's lesson, you guys. Are you ready? I hope you watch yesterday's watch list. You either take it or you push it. That's what you do now. You are over $1 in the money, over 1,000%. We're talking, again, literally $80 would have turned into, just under 1,000. That's exactly what we want. So you got to decide. Do you think this is the play and do you want to push it? Are you okay if you lose that? Do you want to go for it? Or are you saying this is enough? Let me get my ammo and reposition. And there you go. But yeah, you make it free or you push it, baby. And then if it's already free, you're either going to push it or you're going to take it. So you got to make that decision. Here's your opportunity. You just got a really, really good price. I'm not telling you. No. See, this is where I'm telling you. And fuck all these chat rooms and everybody trying to get in your head. I didn't say don't be greedy. I'm saying choose. Do you guys understand? I'm telling you to be strategic when you're greedy and when you're not. I want you to think about it and make a decision to be greedy or not. Not don't be this, don't be that, only do this. Like we said yesterday, do not get boxed in. Think about what you have, think about what you want, think about how you feel with all of it, and make a decision. You decide if this is the one you want to get greedy on, or you decide if you want to, I think it would be wiser if I do this, and then live with your decision. And that's what because once you make a decision, you could plan around it. Because if you were saying, I want the $1,000, I'm going to go wait for the next materials or this and that, then that's what you do. And then you stick with it. Otherwise, you're like, no, I think it could do this. I think it could do that. I'm willing to lose the $500, $800 profit from the small amount and start from scratch. But if that means I could get 2,000 or 3,000, I want you to choose when to be greedy. I want you to choose. And that way you're not having these things happen to you uncontrollably. Imagine if you could choose your greed rather than be a victim of it. It just happened to me. No, you get to choose. Rigetti, NNE, Quantum, and all of the nuclear kind of getting flushed on, but SPY has a lot up there. And then now CVS. Hey, yo, CVS is getting washed. That's down 1-2. I mean, we did have some biotech shit. There's not anything. So like I was saying, I'm telling them this is a front run. I don't have a headline right now, but if that keeps going and hits 3, that'll be the front run. So you can find the plays accordingly. Oh, JD flushing. Remember, we had some weird China headlines with Temu, but nothing reacted. Amazon had RX news. Well, look, that's going to develop into something. I don't know. I gave them an update on what premiums look the best. You just got to watch out. Now they're widening the spreads. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like I told you where not to go. Above. I didn't take it. I don't like it because that's a front run. You see what I'm saying? If that, look at 1.3, a headline comes in that is something, it ties in with the biotech shit we got today. If that hits, then it goes 3, you're going to make money. Otherwise, you're down 1.5. You just bought the highest premium. If that doesn't have a headline and your front run is wrong, it's probably not going to materialize. OQDAON. Yeah, CVS, Amazon News, pre-market game. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's going to tie into something else. I didn't take that one. Actually, I only took one today, I think, and I've been taking profits today. Harvest a little bit. Bat. I thought that was necessary. Yeah, that one's still going though. Big fan. There was the other one this morning. Yeah, Pubmatic. And then TTD likes to do its random moves. Pubmatic's got a candle too. Yelp on the high. TEM. All right, you're starting to balance out. You had a little burst with the low ticker earlier. Chilled out. Look at bonds though. Bonds like look like the SPY, but a little lower. Kind of odd. BBVA. USAR dumping. Again, materials started good, but now they're down. But then you guys remember MP. Down 9 to finish wherever it wants. But yeah, it's down 3 right now. Dropbox on the high. I don't know if that ever gets last thing we heard, there was a buyout rumor eventually. And then there's Fig again. All right, Chad, I need to go to the bathroom. So God bless you. God bless America. God bless the vets. I need to go to the potty. I'll be right back. Follow me on Instagram at the Trading Fraternity. Real Cult News on Twitter. I will see you in a little bit. I will see you in a little bit, my brethren. This is Jensen? Oh, this was earlier.
Investors when the time comes. And so it's not something we have to do, but it's something that they're giving us the opportunity to do, and I would love to do.
Let's bring in Melius Research Head of Tech Research, Ben Reitzis, to discuss. I mean, hearing from Jensen, just the last time we've had you on in a few days, there's been, more Jensen bullish commentary, more deals announced, usually around OpenAI, but we got the AMD one as well. Are you getting any questions from investors about whether it's, getting to be toppy?
Oh, sure we are. And we're telling them to sit tight. I mean, this reminds me of a little bit in 1997 and even 1996. I mean, we had Alan Greenspan say irrational exuberance, and then we had a lot of strategists that were, luminaries from the 80s say that things were over in 97, but we had 3 more great years of returns. And I'm not saying it's like that 100%, but we feel like this got a long way to go. Of course, people get nervous when they've made a lot of money and there's sell-offs, but the fundamentals look good. Go play with Sora AI, a new social media app for generating video, and then you know how much inferencing there needs to be. That app is incredible. OpenAI is going to need a lot of compute.
But it's all about OpenAI and NVIDIA. I mean, what does it mean for, and I know you don't necessarily cover all the hyperscalers, you cover the semiconductors, but I mean, there are a lot of potential winners here. There's the Meta and Amazon, which hasn't done much this year, and some of the others. Or is it winner take all? Like, how do you see ultimately winner and loser?
Well, we cover actually AI in general, and semis are part of it. We also cover Microsoft and Oracle and many others, including Dell. And we see a lot of opportunities to win here. You know, in semis, we're kind of recommending the Elite Three now, which are NVIDIA, Broadcom, and AMD. We think the TAM for compute and networking is $2 trillion by the end of this decade, and maybe even higher now. And all this inferencing and then autonomous vehicles and robots are really going to still build out the infrastructure. Sit tight, you know, a lot of these apps are coming. We also think that Dell's going to have a role as enterprises roll out AI. We just pumped our target there to $200, and that stock's doing great and getting new life. And then CoreWeave is a up and coming hyperscaler that we're recommending, who is allied with Jensen, but going to get a lot of this overflow, and they're doing a great job. I think a lot more deals to come, and we're really looking forward to Oracle's Analyst Day next week because we've seen a lot of rumors and speculation about their margins, and we think Oracle's going to probably raise guidance, and we'd be buyers there into that Analyst Day next week.
We did mention your note on Dell this morning with Jim, Ben, and their long-term guidance is remarkable. I just wonder, and given the action in IBM earlier in the week, this theme of all sort of legacy tech finding a way to play in this space, what do you make of it, and how would you determine what other legacy names could do something similar?
Well, Carl, as you know, and from talking to Jim, is one of our calls the last couple of years has been AI is eating software, and it's a complete unwinding of software is eating the world. And so you're seeing the SaaS companies become the hardware companies, and the hardware companies become more like the SaaS companies, and the semis, obviously. And we're seeing a complete value shift that is revaluing hardware. We're in the early innings for some of the legacy tech. You've seen the run in the HDD stocks recently, but IBM, Dell, are getting a new lease on life. IBM's doing a great job, probably in quantum. We see that later this decade, but they're also reinventing themselves around infrastructure software, which is not SaaS, and it's priced by the instance. But Dell has a role as enterprises pick up AI and need to make use of their data on-prem. Plus, Dell's a cheap stock, and Michael's been on this. He's got a cheap stock. He's buying back stock. I mean, we only went to a 15 multiple. I mean, these guys used to get a 30 multiple back in the day. There's a shot that a lot of these hardware companies get over, a market multiple or better, and the SaaS companies become the old hardware and go to single-digit multiples. I'm not kidding. I mean, that's how much disruption there is.
I know I think you have a hold on Intel that's been, sort of a long time, sort of disappointing one that's had a new lease on life. And Jensen was talking about it this morning and saying, we're lovers, not fighters, and he could see a future where they both win together here. Does the recent deal and some of the investments in Intel change your mind?
I mean, that was a tough call. If you do too much work, you get bogged down into AMD gaining share in servers and in the minutia and not the deal making. And that's sort of, it was very hard to predict that Jensen was going to do this. But look, Lip-Bu Tan, we're big fans. We've known him before, and he's somebody people like. And people want to work with this guy, give him a chance. There's some speculation around him even working with AMD because we know he's tight with Lisa Su, who's a great CEO in her own right. Look, Intel, we're watching. We've seen this surge here. It might take a rest for a little while because, I don't think the numbers are there near term. But with the backing of the U.S. government, which I think was a really nice move by the Trump administration, and you can't count them out. You can't count them out, but they really don't have an AI strategy that's as visible as the others that we recommend.
All right, Ben, always good to get your take on your
It's
coverage.
a pleasure. We're having a lot of fun. Thanks, guys, for having us.
I would imagine. It's an exciting time. Ben Reitzes from Melius.
Meantime, BMW shares sinking after becoming the latest automaker to cut guidance. FedEx, meantime, with pressure on this JPM downgrade to hold. We'll get to those stories in a minute. Meantime, the OpenAI risk to big tech names like Meta and Google, with one analyst arguing that 2026 will be one of the most pivotal years in recent tech history. Gold hitting record highs, as we mentioned earlier.
I think
but
this
is the
year
rally
was,
there actually a bad thing
and
for
it just
global
led
markets?
into it.
We'll explain later this hour.
So, Josh, how we living, Chad? How we living, Bobo? Bat. What did he say? He said Dell was cheap? Thank you, sir. Thank you. AYI. Yeah, Bowen's starting to move up right now. Oh, what was the other one I found this morning? ALM. This Canadian metal company. Actually, speak of the devil, they're getting a candle here at the bottom. But yeah, they're already up a shit ton. That's the only thing I don't like. They did the 3 to 7 already. It is almost push-up time. Actually, an hour. We usually skip the first hour, you know, still getting ready. Set up in the AM. In the air. Yeah, are all of them going or no? Oh, yeah, they all kind of have that pop. All the metals plays started to move up a little bit there. Except WWR, man. Come on. Micron ripping. And then notice, too, China, bro. It's been like a week? I've noticed a lot of the China plays. There's some are now going either break even or slight gain. And then if you have no time, they went down. But, like, yeah, we got to the level, like I've been saying, that's the one I'm waiting for. But we have not heard from China. It's actually today, or this last week or two, been all about the America tech bubble. Oracle, I didn't know Oracle has Investor Day next week. So watch out for that. Oil numbers minus 763 versus 271. TEM, A-Lab on the high, and then TSM now too. Actually, first set of candles, I think, for TSM. No, that was something else. Was that TSN? No. PSN, I think. Yeah, that's what it was. I went by too quick. No. Any Dell, the play was yesterday. Anything is a follow-up of just if the momentum goes crazy. Like I said, you either push it or you walk away and you harvest and you buy back in, or if it's cheap. If you're making a play on it now, you're pushing it. So what does that imply? And that's why you have to make that decision. QS on the low. I like Pepsi a lot. Sadly, I hope it dies so I could buy it. I know, I'm very selfish, but Elliott bought in like 8 billion here. I wanted it here, but we got other stuff or we waited. Because think about it, I wouldn't have been able to get Intel if I took Pepsi. Now I have Intel, and if Pepsi comes down, oh, fuck yeah. So, but yeah, unfortunately, though, I would like it at a lower price. I'm glad it did come down. I do think Coca-Cola has been struggling a little bit, and the whole industry, again, all the beverages, but yeah, I do like it. So I do think a good earnings, but I do want to see. You kept it. Well, like I said, I'm not going to ban you guys for plays in the other chat, but you don't need to tell us. Do you understand why? Because it's influence. I want info. Otherwise, I will stop giving you guys more plays then. I will reduce it. I don't care what you do, but I don't want you influencing each other. You know, think about it. Why are you telling me? It doesn't fucking matter. So as long as you are wise, I'm giving you the info that got you in there, and I still am providing you that info, but you do have to be a little wiser about that. In your opinion, you were not, brother. So listen, I just don't do it again and don't explain further because you're a liar. So, because if you wanted to learn more, you would keep asking questions, not I bought 10, I hold 10. And if you disagree, prove me wrong. Don't try to explain it. The other chat is on this channel. It's members. It's a members only stream for the traders. But like I'm saying, it's just for the people who want me to guide them in trading. Really, that's what I'm saying. I'm assuming you guys are here. I'm not banning you right away, but I am trying to guide you. I want your emotions focused. I want good plays. I want good info sharing, but I do want you having a clear, sharpened mind. And all of the gains, this, that, position, all it takes is one. You see the next, again, let me put it this way. I just told you about that Dell, right? I didn't tell you if I took it or not. You understand, right? I gave you the catalyst. I told you push it or not. And then I just told you another one. I never told you whether I bought it or not. So you should assume I'm either playing all of them or I'm not playing any of them. But like I'm telling you, I did not even share with you my position. UNH! Finally! I have the near the monies. I sold one of the other ones already. Because those weren't even, I don't even think those fucking moved. Yeah, that just jacked up all the premiums. Check CNC too, or Elevance. Yeah, it's just UNH related. That's kind of weird. I think it is a separate link. There it is. No. Don't ask me again. I'll pin it. Like I'm saying, this is a long-term chat now. Everything else, I'll leave it for the traders who want me to. If you want Josh in your ear harassing you, telling you don't post plays, look for this, watch for that, I would love to help. If you just want to argue, I don't have anything to do with you. Good. But like I'm saying, I genuinely believe I can make people better traders. And I have. And I've already taken thousands of people out of poverty. So, but like I've said, even with the lesson yesterday, I think you guys have a good opportunity. I think you're in a good place, but at the same time, it's like, dude, if you don't master this, it's going to master you. It will take advantage of you. This is not a game, and you got to be wise about it, and you have to approach it in a good manner. You don't approach it at all. You keep doing your long term and keep letting it go there. But yeah, this is all just a crazy emotional game, bro. CRISPR. UAL, Tesla coming down. Well, yeah, and if you guys think about it, we're removing the ability to pump. Because if you come to the main one right here for all of you, who are you pumping to? I just moved all the traders who are gambling money elsewhere. They're not even going to see your pump. So unfortunately, you got to, so you can't even, there's just no benefit to pump plays anymore. I'm literally neutering it. So like I'm saying, that should be a better environment, better info for everybody else, and the people who want to learn too for free. You guys are going to get a better experience. But like I'm saying, all the other guys are elsewhere. So even if the people are like today, I'm like, you're talking about plays, but you might be talking to the wrong group of people. Your target market is not there anymore. I have them in the other chat. So if you're not willing to pay for it and go there, then unfortunately, you are advertising to the guys who hold for 10 years minimum and just enjoy it. So, but that like quick money and the fast traders, they're in the other one now. So, yeah, you guys are going to have to go there and then leave everybody else alone, the innocent people. Thank you. That's it. Welcome to the game. And yeah, and like I'm saying, I think you'll do good. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm only trying to help. But at the same time, though, the culture is wild. So I do hope this helps. I'm willing to try this. And that's why go watch yesterday's watch list, please. Because like I'm saying, all this info with the bubble, the trading, the features of it, you either got to be able to position yourself with no downside and only upside, or you need to make sure your focus does not get pulled, bro. Because I think you see it. Look at how things are moving up. Even look at the literally, bro. FIG is 3,000%. That was the other day. Dell yesterday, that's 1,000%. This is emotional. I'm not saying that to flex, dude. That's why I was saying to you guys yesterday. I was like, bro, in the next 12 months, we're really gonna find out a lot of what people really felt, because these big moves, these big crazy things, that's what really puts your emotions to the test. So I hope you're ready. And like I said, I want to help and I want to try to make it as easy as possible, but I've got to learn so much. And that's what yesterday's video was, is that I said it. I am a master of bubbles, okay? I say that very humbly. Why? Because I've made a lot of money in them and I built my career, with the long term and living through craziness. I really have. You guys have seen it. That's why I've attracted a lot of you at other times. So I have done bubbles and I've killed them. I've also gotten eaten alive by them too. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? That's how I've gotten this good at it. It cost me a lot of money. But the thing that I said yesterday was that my bubble, like trading a bubble in front of millions of people, I haven't done that before until recently, right? Because I've traded every bubble, under my own confines, and I wasn't on YouTube. I was doing whatever I wanted, right? I didn't have people influencing me. I wasn't influencing people. It was just different. I don't know how. I'm telling you, until you experience it, it's truly a trip, and I praise God for the experience, because I don't think, not too many people will get that. And it's like, literally, I've seen it in another way. I've got to now trade almost every modern bubble, win some, or win most of them, lose at them too. But now I've also got to do it in front of people and see how the reaction is and see how that affects things. And that's why I'm saying I've got to learn, like, don't get boxed in. The same advice I would give people at other times, they would misinterpret it or use it the wrong way and it would hurt them. But now I know how that will be used and I could inform you on it. And that's what I'm doing. That's why go watch yesterday's video for real, because I just think this bubble, compared to all of them, you need to learn how to take caution, and you need to learn how to take in caution while at the same time not letting that make you timid and not having you have action, or again, not putting yourself in the opportunity to run into opportunity. So yeah. Well, you'll see yesterday's, I just watched Warren Buffett, Earl Nightingale, and the Bible, the OG ways, sadly. But, because I say that because it was both helpful and hurtful depending on how you look at it. But I said this yesterday as part of the lesson. This was one of my lessons yesterday in the bubble. Nobody knows shit, even Josh. You have to understand this. That's because, like I said, the mistake you're going to make, most people, is falling for superstition or starting to believe people good or bad. Again, you're going to start being like, oh yeah, Josh is hitting. Fuck yeah. Or you're going to be like, oh, Josh likes 1 out of 5. I'm going to only go for the 1 out of 5. No, don't be boxed in. You won't find an opportunity to get lucky. But you see what I'm saying? And nobody knows anything. You don't need to follow anybody, because what's going to happen, and it's even happening now in the later stages, this is something you all got to realize. Imagine this. Ready? You could go watch yesterday's watch list, spend an hour, then afterwards go research, click buttons, spend the next 3 fucking hours researching, and you could still lose all your money. Do you understand that? You see what I'm saying? That's welcome to a fucking bubble. You guys can go and do all of this smart shit you want, And sometimes it'll help, sometimes it won't. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the problem. You're not going to know. Stop assuming that you do, and stop assuming it'll be this or that. Just because that's just how it's going to all play out. So nobody knows anything. You don't want to fall for fake confidence down the line. That's why I'm telling you now. I don't know anything. Nobody knows anything. Do not believe. Don't fall for conformity into a bubble, because that's how you, before you know it, you all the opportunities, and now you boxed yourself in, and now you're getting emotional and frustrated because now you're missing this while everything else is going crazy. So don't do that. And you're going to do that by falling for superstition, following the leader, thinking this guy knows that guy knows this, I watch this. No, fuck all that. I'm telling you, this is from the guy you're watching. I'm telling you, this is real. This is honest. This is going to make you money. But if not, as we go week after week, month over month, people are going to fall for this. This is how I gave people Bitcoin at $10,000 and they still got mad at me. You see what I'm saying? Because I said, no, focus on Bitcoin, don't do Dogecoin. And they said, okay, I'm never going to do it. And then Bitcoin made money, and then Dogecoin made money, but they're like, I could have made that on Dogecoin. And then they get mad. They're like, but you said this, but you said that. I thought this. And then they confuse the fuck out of themselves, not realizing I will give you quality and I will give you caution. That does not mean to put yourself in chains. And that you need to learn to listen to wisdom, and you need to learn to listen to the caution, but not let it make you a timid bitch or somebody who's like, what do you mean? You're just following me. You're not thinking, you're just copying. And at that point, you're going to get mad one day. So again, like I'm telling you, I've got to learn this over the years, dealing with you guys in the success, failure, frustration, happiness. It came with stuff. It came with good info. And like I'm telling you, this is part of it. I got to see how I did good and bad with people, and I got to see how they took it and how they used it. And like I'm telling you, use this info. Use this moment we're in right now, but you put yourself in that box, you fall for these mistakes, you start getting superstitious, start thinking this guy, that guy, oh, it'll work for a little bit. You see what I'm saying? But then one day it won't. And then that lack of clarity when it doesn't, I don't want you to be there. That's where we need to avoid. That's what I don't want. I don't want any of you. That's why I'm saying we know how to play this. You know how to do it. You don't even have to get involved. Just go fucking long term, because I don't want any of you to fall back into a lack of clarity. You see what I'm saying? You let this bubble confuse you. You don't follow the rules, your emotions. You see what I'm saying? What's going to happen? You're going to end up confused. I don't want that. I want you easy for the long term, easy for everything. You see what I'm saying? Don't let this go to your long term. You don't need this. This isn't confusing. It's only confusing if you're playing the emotional game. So I hope you hear me. Amazon on the high. Hertz on the high. Teledoc didn't it have a headline the other day? I have no idea. And the airlines, TSM. A reopen week in gold. It could, but gold is going up because the dollar. Right now, this is some Republican shit. I think the dollar is actually extremely weak right now. I just think the way Trump and they're doing it, and just again, hundreds of years of Republican history, they keep the dollar stable even though it's not. But yeah, the dollar's weak. And I think gold going up and all these things, that debasement trade we keep hearing, I think it's very, very relevant. Twilio. It sucks. Big tech is kind of chilling. NASDAQ 0.6. Dow found a way to go green. Remember, that was your only red one earlier in the day. The AM Dizzles came back up. Then UNH still running. That Dell, the Dells are coming down, but that was a good, I think I gave you a good notice to make your mind up literally at the fucking top. So that would have been $400 difference on those contracts because you were in the money. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, keep that in mind. And then we talked about pushing it because think about it. The push contracts would have been even cheaper too. You would have maximized money here. If you wanted to double dip, it would have been cheaper. And then now you still are either making that decision or not, or you already made your mind up. Doesn't it? The new Fed chair? That's what I was saying, bro. That's just something that it's fleeting and people process it. But, you know, that is a catalyst that's right around the corner. On the high. NVO, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those chilled. Like I said, I like the UNH or the Eli Lilly. Amazon and Duolingo on the high. Yeah, Amazon keeps ripping. Huge. The biggest. I'd say the biggest. Too late, Powell. He's gonna need a new job. I wonder how his resume. Powell. Power. Can't you see? Sometimes the transitory hypnotize me. I just love your Democrat ways. This is how you know that he's still late. Woo! Is that real? Okay, that was fake. Don't worry. I was looking at it minute by minute. That wasn't real. That was not real. But yeah, you got a little tweak there. Wall. What the fuck? Bank? Yo, Western Alliance down $1. Wall. It's not loaded. There it is. Wall. I don't think we're going to make a play. I'm just fascinated why that's moving down like that. 2% now. You might trigger. Not there yet. Wall. Western schedules Q3 earning. Yeah, I don't see anything else. I think UNH is climbing. Yeah. Okay, Wall, 2.5 now. Dude, there's no options on Wall, or is my thing just tweaking? And then Workday. Remember, these setups, like, where they're just melting up, those don't hit as well on the trade. Okay, Wall's down 3. It says no options, but yeah, that's 3%. I don't know what's up. Zoitis, ZTS, I think they had something as well. USAR on the low. Gold. Dude, it's still early, man. We're not even at 8 o'clock. So 10 more minutes till the top of the hour, but and then we have, I don't know if we're gonna hear from Trump or anything. You had IMF in Georgieva. She said data so slowing. All right, Pubmatic woke up. That was the one from the morning with NVIDIA. Yeah, that's waking up now. I wanted it, but the options just, they weren't too favorable. Yeah, actually one of, oh, that's October 16th. Wall has options. Why doesn't mine load? But yeah. And then Pubmatic you had in the morning. That was one of the headlines, but I was just telling the locked in. I think it's more, this one is if you get pumped or not. That's it. So, but do your thing, 21. Do your thing. I'm having a very blessed day, bro. You have no, I got a good philo today. I don't know, man. I think God is good. So I look forward, you know, the more and more I use of my brain, the more excited I get. And I hope you guys are too, man. I don't know if you've had the experience yet, but like I'm saying, if you have had any brain progress, I do hope that, I don't know if you realize it comes with joy. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like controlling your thoughts, peace, silence, all these things, man. It comes with joy. That's why I couldn't explain it yesterday, but I was very joyful all day, and I was stressed, but I wasn't. Like I'm saying, I was driving all over. We had a lot of business. We were doing stuff, real estate, all of that. But my goodness, it's a blessing, dog. It's a blessing. I said it yesterday. We'll talk about it, Philo. But like I'm saying, just, I don't know, the mind though. I hope that you feel it to a degree, or I hope you guys have just, you know, in a non-spiritual way, practical. I hope you have noticed that the more you focus on it, the easier things have been for you. I hope you've noticed that by now, because that's what it feels like. Dithel. Yeah, Qualcomm's running up, and then GitLab, they were going yesterday. APGE, Apogee. Yeah, Stub. I don't know if you noticed all of the IPOs in a weird way. All the IPOs, some of them that even got kind of knocked, they all kind of got a pickup. So yeah, we have free StubHub plays. I don't know if you guys got those or not, but we're just chilling. Oh, wow, dude. Holy shit. No, the stub's ripped. I didn't even notice that. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, they're 500%, bro. 20 cents to $1. I didn't not realize that. Okay, we made them free already, so I do what you want with that one. See, so that one, I just realized it. You're up, you either make free or push, but you already made it free. We made that free weeks ago. Lord, forgive them. Sheldon. And then nothing on Biotech. I want the Biotech stuff, man. And if we don't get it this week, just wait for next week or whenever, bro. I don't care how many weeks, but that day we had the Eli Lilly and shit, there's going to be another wave of that. I just don't know when. It's going to correlate with policy announcements more likely. LAC and LAR are getting clapped. So is WWR. WWR is just kind of stable, but it won't hold one of those gains. And then, who's the other one? EU. USAR was dropping earlier. Estee Lauder going up still. We haven't had any luck on China. SLV. Again, SLV, depending on where you have, watch your premiums. I moved some around today for that express purpose. Crowd moving up. Any news? I don't know. I'll check for you. I think you paid $5 to ask me, so I got you, baby. But yeah, usually, like, again, I that's why somebody posted no news and I banned them today. I said, why'd you post the play? But if you don't know, yeah, I don't see anything. CrowdStrike leads cybersecurity and AI era, just a pump article. And then a lot of those cyber names like Palo Alto were moving earlier. And there's gold. Earnings season does start. Bro, we already had FedEx or Nike or whatever the fuck it is. It is Golden Week in China. I think it's about to end. Yeah, wall, bro, 4%. Does anybody know what that is? So we caught the first. Yeah, it has options. It just didn't load on my E-Trade. So I probably missed that one. I don't even know if they moved. Back at it with the Pubmatic. Zeta has Investor Day, but it was in the morning. So I don't know if it's going on right now. Turkey month in 3 weeks? No way. What? Oh shit, then we really got to plan the meetup, you guys. If you guys want to do it, you let me know now. Otherwise, holy fuck. No, it's like 6 weeks till Thanksgiving. Okay, it's like 8 weeks almost. You scared me. Yeah, no news on wall, but you caught it. I didn't make a play on it. My other platform wasn't showing me a chain, but yeah, that's not normal. I mean, last time you had that, it was a fucking banking crisis. So, yeah, just keep eyes on it. We'll see. Yeah, from the bank scare. Earnings in 3 weeks. Okay, SPY. First 5 going up. You know, first 5, I think, yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the former CEO, he is going to become the CEO of the IRS. Or the Treasury, one of those. I think IRS. But yeah, I saw that the other day. Okay, UNH, man. It sucks. I hope you guys see it. I got rid of the out of the money ones. They were like barely up, but I could just tell they weren't fucking moving. The near the monies are killing it, but the out of the money on UNH, they just kind of meander. They're not hot. Because you need like a crazy pop, and we haven't got it. Unch. Meta AMD. Let's see. Estevan, I need you to look at your chat facts and look at your messages. I don't like them. So I'm not going to ban you, but I hope you see how it sounds. You know, what are you talking about? Saying your friend texted you a micro cap, it got AI, LOL. And then you're looking at a stock that just ran 20-30%, and you're reminiscing on how good of a bottom it would have been. You get what I'm saying? What does that do for us or you? Ioner up 10. It's because I fucking sold it, bro. Are you kidding? I sold it at the same price. I moved the money. But yeah, I moved that one around. I wasn't liking it as much because I still have the thermals. I have the CRML. Huge flow on stuff. Be very careful. Like I'm saying, that info doesn't help us. Because go to the watch list a month ago. I was telling you about stub contracts with time before any flow ever occurred. And those are up about 600%. Okay, you proceed to post the contract. Well, thank you for your time, brother. Thank you for your time. You are just pumping for me. You guys work for me. But yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like StubHub, that's a good example, man. This is what I'm telling you. Right place, right time. Now everybody's going to start telling you about StubHub options, but literally we're up 600%, 500%. So there's a time, place, window, all of that. You got to hopefully align with that. You're sorry. No need to apologize or explain yourself. I'm just going to tell you what I'm pointing out. And if you keep acting that way, just don't be surprised, you know, and understand why you're here and all of it. But you guys don't need to explain anything. Just the next messages I'll be watching. I don't know what happened to Wall. We got it early, but we didn't know. So that you would have been front running the catalyst, like I said, but it was at 1.7, then it hit the 3, and then that's it. So it triggered. Those usually 3%. I've given you that video. It usually goes. That usually means, 3% on any asset. It's not normal. Like, that means it's probably something a little bigger. But in that case, we don't know, and now it's 5. So you hit. I think if the options, they were slow. I can't believe it. Yeah. Oh, no, they've really hit. What the fuck? Now it's loading up on my E-Trade. What a little... Yeah, those went, though. 10 cents to 30. Really 20, though. If you're far out of the money, if you went near the money, you got 100%. The out of the money is you could have doubled, tripled up, but it was still a little weird. But yeah, I still don't know. And then ICE on the low. Intercontinental. Yeah, man. The long term. It's a plan. You commit. I'm telling you, man. I think a lot of people don't realize. I don't know. I think it's easy to get caught up in the emotions, but you look back at what we did with the long term, man. I think now it becomes more and more clear to a lot of you. This is a big plan. That's it. And we're very committed to it. And that's how you do it. And little by little, man. And it'll get you to the promised land. UPS, I'm just worried about the dividend. But I'm not going to lie to you, bro. You guys, last weekend might have fucked up my whole thesis on UPS. Because I'm telling you, I went to go ship a package from San Diego to LA, and they wanted $75. And I instantly became bearish on the stock. I'm like, okay, well, never mind. I think it makes sense why they have a potential dividend cut now that I think about it. So... I like them. I'm not, I'm obviously joking around a little because I don't like how expensive that was. I think it changes a lot. And Apple's starting to launch here, volume into a new high. But yeah, it is, I think it's just probably going to go down another 10-15% if they cut the dividend, or it'll rip an extra 10-15% if the dividend doesn't get cut, and then they start announcing a turnaround story. I don't know what's going on with USAR. No, they just started dumping. Again, some of these were up a lot, but now, yeah, it's doing that. And Stub is getting kind of crazy. So like I'm saying, though, you guys saw it. I just realized how much I was up. I put a make free or push alert, and then Chad started to try to pump my own play on me. I don't understand it. But yeah, I think they're going to start pumping this now. So I again, push or hold, or push or make free, do what you need to, but yeah. Swag on the high. What a great name. Strand and Company. This thing's tweaking out. Very liquid. And then Apple. That's running. Yeah, I'll have to put it in the rules so it's in writing, but let's just make it very simple, you guys. If it has to do with options, it's no longer allowed in this chat. Ta-da! Go to the other one. And if you're not willing to go to the other one, I'd go find an options trader that you vibe with. But yeah, I don't want options in here anymore. So thank you. I'm talking options to those who want it, and we have to separate it. You know why? Because that's the rule for the long term, is it not? What do I always tell you guys? Don't ever trade options in the same account you have your long term. Hey, yo, GFF and Lazy Boy. What the fuck is Griffin? And even UNH, a couple of things just launched. Yeah, Lazy Boy, point says small. That one wasn't as big. And then Marvel's climbing up again. GFF? Yeah, I don't know. And then Futu. We'll see if China wakes up, but they've been dragged. But yeah, we say don't mix them. So, you know, same thing. Oh, meta. We did it. Oh, at 480'd? Yeah, watch it then. I don't, it's small though. That's 1.5, but yeah, they're tweaking out the chain. I put eyes on that. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna look. There's no, I can't tell you anything on the chain. There's literally, they're fucking it up right now. I'm gonna check the news. Griffin. They're building products. No, literally 0 headlines in a long time. There's nothing on this. Is Meta squeezing? I gotta ask my boy at Conagra. Hold on. Bat. Holding operation subsidies. Professional products, home and building. True Temper, Closet Made. Founded 1959. Architectural component manufacturing. Stub was on both. I actually remember the watch list. I put it as a play number 2 on the watch list and explained it. Because I was saying how it's cheap, kind of early bubble, and then how people are behaving. It was an IPO, and they were dirt cheap. The options, they came up. So, I mean, literally, that's why I think they're up right now. So we already got to hit it, made it free, and I've just been holding the free ones. But now today, they're going to start pumping it, it looks like. But yeah, man, this is what watch list. I know watch list is a lot every day. And that's why for you guys in the long-term chat, just please watch the Trading Fraternity videos. Hopefully not a lot of them. Just a couple to stay updated on this year. And, you know, just little things like that. There's been a lot, though. That's why. So, believe me, I wouldn't feel bad if you missed anything. Because, you guys, there's just been a lot this year. There really, really has. That's why I'm encouraging you to lock in and stay up to date with it. Because it's so easy to fall behind. Not because you're bad, but just because there's so much. And then the market changes. And then there's a new thing. And then another play. And believe me, bro, I wish I was just only playing China. And then it was this, and then now there's 5 minerals plays, and then the criteria expands, and then boom, and then open AI, and then the news. So there's all this shit, man. But that's why I'm telling you, the idea of, you know, going slowly and just staying active and interested in it while you're active, that's what's gonna just inching away, bro. And it will keep you alive. AMD. I know I own R, bro. That was my fuck up. Not even. I just took like a small loss on it, and then fucking now it's ripping. I would be in a gain. That's the one to go in. That's good though. I just need to sit. Kofi, my man. Thank you, brother. ARC, PMAX. Unch. Qualcomm. Quali World. It's already been melting up. I think Qualcomm is due for fucking a headline one of these days. And, you know, Intel. Hold on. I don't know if Intel is still down. Yeah, wait, never mind. I thought Intel was on the bottom. That's why seeing it on the high ticker is kind of surprising. Oh, you could sleep very well with the long term, brother. Cantor seeks new UBS O'Connor deal first brands exposure. I forgot what bank that was in the morning. Somebody fucked up on First Brands. UNP, CP, all the railroads. They're all going like red to green right now. With a little bit of volume. SPY hitting a new high. HIM's on the high. Yeah, it's there. 100%, bro. Long term, you still did good if you did long term. And that's why I'm just explaining all this bubble stuff to you, because you guys have an option. You either are going to keep long term and just stay away from the mess. Otherwise, I want you to know exactly how you could do a small amount into something with upside. But the only way the bubble and the trading is going to hurt you is if you don't control it. So if you know you can't control it, stay far away from it. You're going to be fine. And I'm telling you, just especially even when the bubble bursts, you're going to do even better on the pickups. Otherwise, if you have the wherewithal and discipline to say, I will only spend this, or I will only use a fraction, something inconsequential, and you will align it with things that have a lot of upside, and you know the downside shouldn't hurt you, it's gonna, you need to know how to do that. But then again, it's just, you gotta choose and prioritize. And that's why I'm worried about it. Believe me, because like I said from the beginning with all the bubble videos, the mistake you're gonna make is letting this bleed into your long term. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's emotions, trading, activity, money, I don't care. It could happen many ways. The point is, it starts to fuck with your long term. It starts to either get in your long term, you start changing your decisions, it gets in the way of your long term money deposit. We don't want anything. You could only trade the bubble if you could guarantee your long term is going to be insulated and will progress more or the same as when you started. If not, you're fucking around. You're playing with the devil. You're playing with the devil regardless, believe me. Again, or maybe it'll bring you closer to God. But then again, you do have to think about this. So either way, there's both, and I do love the long term this year, and I was just pleasantly surprised with the bubble and those opportunities. But 100% long term's where it's all at, and that's the big one. And that's even then, all my other holdings and long and assets, those have done very, very well. Iona, bro, I fucking whiffed that. I fucked that one up. Yeah, that was my fuck up. I hope you kept it. See, that's what I'm saying. If you only followed me, you would have been fucked up. Because I got you in this one. Now you're winning. But now I sold it today. I don't know if I told all of you. I only told some. And there you go. That's how you could benefit by not being locked in. So, but yeah, I moved it to the play I liked. And then now this one went green. So, because I took that one as a small loss. People are buying the hedges. Remember, I told you the other day, that first little freak out, the VIX is cheap. But then again, you're not really supposed to go down right now unless we get something. But then it keeps going up so high, it's like, well, maybe you should get insurance. And there you have it. Did I host any Canadians? Not the first time, but you're more than welcome, brother. Like I said, we got to plan that, though. If Thanksgiving's right around the corner. And then, I can't believe it, man. Yeah, you got to do this. It's disgusting. Bro, what Mitch has done, he's literally fulfilling my vision, you guys. Where I planned, and I'm like, dude, crazy guy, let's give this farm to the Chad, bro, and see what they come up with. I can't believe it, bro. Just think about it. I was all day streaming with you guys, and he was showing the property. He stumbled upon something. And that's why I'm like, I can't believe it. So if we could get one of these deals that he's working on, I think we're going to have the farm for a long time. Because we will have a really good method to pay off the mortgage and if not profit. Yo, Neutrala, that's up 20. And then Ouster on the low. You just hit a high. Zeta, again, they had an investor day thing. That one's actually really running. I liked it, but I got thrown off in the morning with the preems already. You might be able to double dip. Damn, Tem too. Netflix said to bid on Champion League gaming rights. UNH even came down, and the market. And Neutralize T-Row. Yeah, the cell phone hymns. I mean, let me put it this way. He showed the farm yesterday to rent them just the land for horses, right? At the price that he told them and what they came to, they said it was still too much, but they still came and looked at it and were interested. It would be a 50% gain on the mortgage. So that means we would get the mortgage paid off. You would make 50% of profit on the mortgage amount. And then, are you ready for the best part? Tem is ripping, actually. $1.20 on Tem. It's at 5 now. Hold on. Ugh. Hideous. Yeah, oh, you can't even go too much with time. You could do a spread, surprisingly. But yeah, they just added a bunch of new contracts. That one's going to be hard. That one... Yeah, Oracle getting a stick off the bottom. Yeah, Oracle just runs hella deep. I don't know. Again, same thing. Oracle, you're going to have to go near the money if you really think. Because otherwise, out of the monies, you need a major move to get some of them up. Especially if you're buying the top end of the spread. And then there's that Zeta. Oil's popping now, too. Yeah, Tem, I'm saying the Tem options are weird. I gave them an update on how to go about that. But again, I don't want any options in this chat room, please. Albemarle. Yeah, that's going too. Pure Storage. Oh, what was the other one? Pubmatic. That one ain't do shit. Confluent was the rumor. PayPal starts going up. Tap. Editas too. We still have those free shares. Now Caterpillar. And then McKesson. You're getting some interesting industrial plays. That was all options. Yes, brother. I'm allowed to. So funny, Daryl. It's funny because he gets that on a delay. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what he's listening to. But yeah, he's going to hear that soon. Intel on the high. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, compare it. I open my mouth. I tell you these options. But Adele, I'm telling you 1,000%ers before they fucking happen. You guys are just trying to pump random shit on us. And then I moved all of the fast money to another location. So you guys aren't even capturing it. So it doesn't make sense. But like I'm telling you, just... I have my monopoly. And I'm looking to help. I really am. But... if you don't like it, you guys, you just got to pick your choice of where you want to be. Like I said, I acted so crazy this year, and I said, if you don't trust me or believe me, it would have been simple. You could have said, this guy's nuts. I don't believe him. Yeah, he's an idiot, and you should have done the opposite of what I done, and you should have went somewhere else, and you should have got a good result, right? So there you go. That's what you got to figure out, man. But just make your mind up. The other chat is pinned in the link. Caterpillar makes generators for data centers. Pump on the high. Holy shit. And Editas, open door now. Wait, oh wow. Open door. 2% on the first one. Literally, that's a big candle. They probably announced something. U.S. government shutdown is now forecasted to last 24 days. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it was. They were lagging for a little bit. They moved though. There's gonna be a headline probably. CRISPR, we had that one yesterday, bro. I wanted that. Beam on the high, that one sounds familiar too. I think USAR and all those other ones are still dumping though. Ioner's still holding, that one sucked for me. Who's the other one? WWR, that one sucked too. Thermal. Kava's still going. I ran on the low, actually. I was getting a little bigger. Yeah, LACLAR down. There's only what? I mean, Iona R, the random one I sold is the only one that went up. But I don't know. And then USAR was up until it went red. And then ALM, that was the other one this morning. But again, they're not moving intraday. So this is weird because it's either we're going to get more of that 2-day pullback or this is the pullback, but it's stalling. You get what I'm saying? Where you're getting a pullback even if it's up. We're not moving. So that's something you got to keep in mind. I like Whirlpool for the long term. I do want it, sadly, a little bit lower because last time we bought around these levels, and I think we're down on it, it had a higher dividend. But I would also look to your portfolio if you don't have industrials like that and certain exposure, it'd be a great fit. But at the same time, too, quality. So you do have some competing names that are also down with that will provide you a little bit more quality. And SPY's hitting a new high, guys. I don't know if we're at the high. SPY's ripping. I like Whirlpool, yes, of course. Why wouldn't I? I just don't, again, it's my priority on it isn't too high unless it starts getting a lot cheaper. But yeah, I'm not against it. I think it works. It plays a great role in our portfolio. Industrials are on the high now. So get ready. This is at 67.50. You were asking me what level I thought we'd get to. This is like the baby one, and then we go 4 more points, hit a new all-time high. And then we see, but this time you're getting led by equal weight now. I'm surprised the SPY's not even up, but like fucking Meta's even on the high. I know I saw the UAMIs. Those did pop. UAMI. And Albemarle. Yeah, the UAMI's up over 100. SMCI. Alright, bro, you're melting. You're melting. But no, we gotta get past the level. It's either gonna do it in a aggressive fashion or you're gonna hit it, go a little above, and then spend another hour. Woo! Yeah, but a couple names are waking up that were down still. Let me get you a checkup. It was 50-50 all day, like I was telling you. There's a lot of room to either go up or down depending on how that wanted to shift. Dow Jones 14 green, 16 in the red. A little bit, actually more got red. NASDAQ 65 green, 36 in the red. That's the opposite of yesterday now. We're about to go 70% green. S&P 290 green, 210 in the red. I got 50 names went red green. So not bad. Yeah, the AMD premiums are weird though. I think I got more premium yesterday morning than today. Let's see. Oh, it's the same. So yeah, yesterday morning when I sold them at 216, the premiums are up 60 something percent. Right now they're at like 50 something percent. So, or 40 actually. So yeah, you got 20% more, $10 lower almost. But that's why if it does break out at a faster rate, those will wake up again. Yes, that's why I was saying on the trading fraternity, I made a lot of changes this year to make it simple, and I remind everybody at the beginning of every video where the long term is, because I just don't want you guys to miss it, and it's so that way I can know we can make you some good money just with once a month. But it's on my Twitter, it's on this YouTube channel. If you go to the post tab, I think not the full portfolio, the plays would be on Instagram. I kind of stopped posting them there, but yeah, just go on the Twitter or even on this channel. You can see every portfolio. And then even on the videos. So if you go to the Trading Fraternity videos, when I buy, I put a screenshot of the whole entire portfolio as well. So you can listen along and pause and do whatever you need, but it will require about once a month, 10 to 20 minutes. But that's enough to get you a house. Isn't that crazy? If you could save 10%, check in with Josh once a month, I think in 5 to 10 years, I could guarantee to get you a house. And that's a pretty conservative estimate. That's why I said 5 to 10 years. So, yeah. Yeah, you start getting dumped on now. It's going through its core meal. Ain't that? Welcome to our boy Dell after the 1000%. Oh, it came back up. Yeah. I was like, what? It just topped out after that? It couldn't be that perfect. Alrighty. Okay, I need to go to the bathroom. Let's do it. Let's start with I'm just gonna play you all the Trading Fraternity videos during the breaks, because I can't believe how many people missed it, dude. This whole time and it's crazy because like obviously we still get views on them. I mean, it's not as much as I've seen, but at the same time, it's like, wow, I'm so baffled. And then they're like, Josh, I love you. I love you, Josh. 10 years. I did not see any of the videos for the last year. What? That's crazy. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, this was a good video. This one, I think this one was right before Intel. You can see me. I was chilling. I'm still chilling this year,
I'm chilling,
bro.
Man. I got my sunlight. I'm here waiting. My girl's at a wedding, so I'm here to talk to you about money. And I hope you guys are ready.
Bud
And
on the
I'm
high.
glad because now, without too many videos on this channel, I can make this very clear. Last week, Chop City,
Okay, I'll be
we're
right back.
still in that. We didn't break out of that, no matter what happened over the weekend with these trade deals or abrupt meeting end. Then they came back and then, So yeah, we'll see. But that's the first thing. The second thing, we added to the long term. So I want to make sure you guys are tracking. I could even go over the long term quite briefly, but if you go to the post tab on youtube.com/the stock market, you're followed on Twitter, it is all there. But I do hope we can talk about the long term and really where we're going moving forward. And then I want to talk to you about money and stagflation and the money supply, because I think a lot of people misinterpreted my last video. So go back and watch over it. But the point is money supply. And it doesn't just stop at who to blame. The next thing is, what do you do to protect yourself and then take advantage of it and make money off of it? So we got a good one, baby. I'm chilling. I hope you are too. But yeah, let's talk. All right, so let's start with the long term. I listened back over it. I'm like quiet because I'm shooting in the wild, bro. I'm like in public right now. And I don't know, is this too much shirt? Because you guys definitely demonetized my last video for some reason. It's okay, you guys. Listen, this is a cult. Please don't forget. And I speak a language. That's why even the last video. and you guys, you have to get with that. Just, it's for you. That's it. But that's a sidebar. This is what matters, the long term. I want to start there because you need to follow along with this, and following along has paid off very well, from being early on China to waiting until the very last minute to buy the dip this year. But like I'm saying, this video here today is so I could send people to it and you could follow along and see it after the fact. You know, a lot of new people are going to ask, and people want to be able to follow, see the position. Yeah, guys, this, I'm saying, it's crazy. And this, again, I remember after that, I forgot I got demonetized. Someone reported the video of me telling you about the money supply this year. That happened again this year. Isn't that funny? This video was shot May 11th, right after we bought the pizza and the NVO, and then I'm talking about it. Think about it, where you're at with this bubble, and I'm telling you about the money supply and then the bill. But like I'm saying, you have I'm giving you a very early jump, but if you don't check the trading fraternity out once a month, man, or find a way, it's just like, this is what I'm saying. Like, if you're approaching it in a sense and you're like, wow, I see them, I want to make money, we can. And you're like, what, this opportunity, I should have got that. It's like, you should have, and you can, but you do, there's no point of going hard and working so hard, going hard later and like, I'm gonna do 10 hours for the next month. Just go do 10 minutes for the next 6 months and you'll be way better. You know what I'm saying? You'll do way better. That's what I'm trying to explain to everybody. And that's the part that we keep missing in the poly market, gambling culture. Everybody they want it now. And I'm like, you can get it now. You just need to put like an extra couple of months, little by little, and it's going to materialize for you way better. So, yeah, man. Shout out Josh from the past, I guess. The recent past. Yeah, gig. I have no idea what this is. Yo, gig. Hold on. It's tweaking out. It's low volume triggering. That's the problem. Be careful. So it's hitting 5%, but it's doing it on super low volume. There's no options. Ugh. So yeah, I don't know what it is. Gig capital 7. But yeah, that move, the trigger, it doesn't really make sense. It's too low a volume. I don't know why it's moving like that. So yeah, you might get clapped. But yeah, that's moving now, 7%. I have no idea what it is. UPC. Oh, I have another one too. Yeah, UPC now. Universe Far. That's already up 100. Hilton and Hyatt Travel. I don't think I've seen those really. I don't know anything. All I know is first thing that caught my attention is how weird it's moving. So it triggered, but it doesn't look like a real trigger because, like I'm saying, it's hitting 5% way too easy, and then there was no other trades on it. So, and then Homeboy just came in here to tell us about it as it was kind of odd. So I'm not a fan. I'm skeptical more so than not. See, it's already back to 3, then 7, then 3. It's weird. So be careful. It's a SPAC. Oh, well, there you go. Oh. That. I need more biotechs. No, dude, I don't know, actually. I don't know where the Burberry shirt is. That's supposed to be yours, Lori. I guess Robbie's is his birthday. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I don't know where it is, actually. I need to go outside more. I don't know. I've been chilling, though, this year, man. Even there, I've been making these videos. I did all this year having a lot of fun. I've been making those videos, traveling. We bought a farm, so... I was saying I need to go outside, but I've been outside. I don't know. Intel, red to green, Meta. Yeah, Meta, it's funny because this was the first, they're like, Meta's going up today. Yeah, Intel's waking up. Oh, that one already went. Luis started a long term? Wow. Haha. Finally, baby. That's it, man. And just please, as a reminder, your long term is going to take months for you to get to where everybody else is. So as long as you stick with it and don't fucking force it, dog, and are patient, it's this journey. You know, that's the problem everybody has, because they're like, Josh, give it to me now. And I'm like, listen, man, you got to take a ticket and start at the back of the line, because that's everybody. You're not going to avoid getting through the commitment. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to skip it. No, just sooner than later, start the saving, start the holding now. That's it. And if you get that out the way, more months after months is going to start working in your favor more and more. But you got to do it. Everybody did. You see what I'm saying? Everybody in here with the long term ate shit for at least a year. They had to watch another bubble go by. They had to deposit. They had to wait. You see what I'm saying? Everybody ate shit who has a good long term today. Anybody beating the rest of the world, anybody up with a down payment or a home, they ate shit. So you guys aren't going to avoid that. And that's what I'm trying to tell people. They watched the videos. They checked in once a month. They had to go through with it not getting anything until it did. So, like I'm telling you, it's just the sooner you start this, the better. And that's why start it, and don't be discouraged by the slowness in the beginning, because you're going to have to go through it one way or another. And then once we get through it, oh man, it's going to be amazing. Okay, hold on. I ranted, but I think I'm going to take a play. Dell's coming down. Okay. So, and then this one. If there's an Intel OpenAI deal, but Intel did AMD, and I don't know, but maybe that would be insane. That would be a customer. Palm IPO, man. If it's like Palm Juice, what the fuck? I was like, why does my shit look like that? Palm Doctor ADR. S&P rises to new intraday high. medical service platform for chronic diseases. Oh, like Palm Pilot, Palm Doctor? Is that what they're saying? Some Chinese telehealth. Yeah, like Palm Pilot. And they're saying Palm Doctor. That's interesting. And then what time? Oh, dude, we missed Euro close. We got to do some push-ups. But we're rolling. Today felt a little slow. You started with a little bit of excitement. And I haven't heard people talk about bonds, surprisingly. Yeah, IWM is on the high, and then Hood is climbing. Bobo as well, Boeing at 225. And then Philip Morris, I don't think MO was going up. Yeah. So Philip Morris up, MO down. I know Tap and Bud were moving earlier. Oh, Airbus delivery numbers, yeah, 73. Sept gross orders, 10 jets. Marvel. And then ABSI. Who's the other one that was moving with Amar? Was it Dell? Yeah. Dell came down, though, a little. That Oracle little stick from the bottom is holding up. And now Caterpillar 52-week high. That just moved up $5 in the last time we saw it. KYTX, Caverna had a pop into the high. PBA 10 was the other one, TAC. And then USAR and the other one just demolished today. So again, this is now, I think the USAR plays are actually still green. But again, on the down days, you think about planting. The ones that are green, you think about selling or pushing. Intel's still going. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the last bonds have just been stable. That's the thing you guys need to notice. The last 2 weeks, nothing's happened in the bond market except stability. You understand? That's what's happening. That's what allowed you to rip. It's just they cut rates. Nothing got worse. Nothing got better. Do you see how that allowed you to rip and cause some of the bubble? Think about it. You were just worried, rate cuts, inflation, but we're not moving enough, but they moved. And that's why it's just bond stability. That's killing bond volatility by just not moving as much. So that's the thing right there. That's why it's like if bonds get unstable, the bubble and the movement will get unstable. But in a weird way, it doesn't matter if we're going up or down. As long, look at, we're in the same range for 2 weeks. After a rate cut, after a lot of other things, that's fueling something. It is. I remember I was telling you guys yesterday, I was like, after 10 days, all the military people stopped getting paid. Everybody. I think everybody hit me up today, and I'm hearing it. But yeah, the military today, tomorrow, you guys, unfortunately, they're going to be withholding pay. And then people, depending on other industries, other pays are getting withheld at other government stuff. And yo, StubHub is going insane, you guys. Are that still climbing, or is just the premiums just jacked still? Yeah, the premiums are still jacked. And then there's Zeta again, if you took those. NTAP, that's 80 highs, kind of new. And then XBio on the low, that's up 100, it might flip. But yeah, one of those. I know, right now we need to pay them. Not only give them houses like I've been calling for, but now they ain't not even getting paid. Pure Storage. Zeta was just from the morning. They had investor day. Or like an analyst day, and then it just started going up. Your love chat, SGD for years might really amaze you. Cormel. CRML secures 15 offtake. I don't see that yet, but that'd be good. Or it could be disappointing if everybody only wanted the government, you know?
but keep eyes on it. Like I'm saying, there's only 1 or 2 of these names that are up. Today is either plant day or you fucking run away, or if you think it's gonna keep going, you plant. Yeah, I do see that. That's old. 2 minutes, no. That's like old, but not. That's coming out now. It's a press release. CRML. So see if it gets it going. It's either this is going to be bullish or disappointing. Why does my fucking platform look like this, guys? How do I get rid of this bar? Okay, there. I gotta hide my taskbar. Oh, there you go. CRDO, KHC. But yeah. So it's literally not moving, but they got like I said, it's either disappointing or not. But they had a 10-year agreement with the leading full cycle rare earth processor RE Allo. Oh yeah, for rare earth elements from southern Greenland. You can't buy realloy. They're private. That's what I was telling you, bro. All of these fucking... a lot of the material ones are private. The good ones. Okay. That fella, you're moving up. So again, you're at all-time highs. It's just a matter... I think today you're getting tech. Instead of getting small cap bubbles and the poppers and materials, this is all of those tech software names. And then again, Mag 7 actually played along. So yeah, 6751, your 3 points. I guess SPX, one of them hit a new record, but technically SPX cash is not there. It might have been the SPY. All right, high ticker's almost fully gassed. Good morning. You're what, 15, 20 minutes after Euro close, and now you even got to take, that's your Euro close. You closed on the high, and now you're hitting another one right at the settlement. Marvel, Intel, CRML just got a deal. Hey, P on the low? That's value. I haven't even seen stable. Again, Intel's really going. Randomly, but then it's all chips. Never mind. Because I'm thinking about it. And then Zillow on the low again. Little flush. Zillow. Remember, you had the investigation stuff. 71.29. It's 30 cents. It's not too big. That's not a trigger. So be careful. But that is moving down. A little bit of a candle. More Intelia. AMD. Yeah, Verizon. Was it ACHC? Somebody did a deal with Verizon this morning, and then Verizon got one the other day. Is Iron still down? Again, high ticker's almost fully gassed. Notice, though, healthcare is like, it's UNH is up, but like healthcare, values, staples, they're not really high. I think XPI is killing it in Biotechs. I think materials were too. SPY's still going, and before you know it now, SPX is going to hit that high. No, you haven't. 1 point away. Right, Untap, a couple others, AMAT as well. It was ASTS, yes, that was the Verizon one. Eli Lilly, like you were saying, only a couple of those healthcare biotech, but biotechs are doing good on the small side. Healthcare, health insurance, seeing the 50-50, Habibi. 50-50. Rubric. The core, it was true but not. It wasn't the government. They got a deal for something in Greenland with a private company that also does rare earth. Or more likely, I bet you RE Alloy, they're the ones who's going to get the deal. And now they just fucking attached it to CRML. But CRML isn't the ultimate winner, I would say, if that makes any sense. So like I was saying, I don't know if people are going to take this as good or bad news. And then Intel slowly melting. There's another Intel play out there. It's a ghetto Intel sympathy. I told Locked In like 10 minutes ago. Other than that, all these chip and chip related plays. Futu now. CBZ Futu. Look at bonds. Like I was telling you, we want bond stability. They haven't done much. But yeah, the other days too, I want to say yesterday and Monday, we would get these like random. Was it the same exact time? Yeah, bro. Give her. We're 30 minutes behind this time. Yeah, I'm like, this seems familiar. That was on Monday, right? Yeah, we actually inversed off of it. It looks almost exactly the same, to be honest. Except today was a little bit weirder there from the bottom. So yeah, and then GLW, Robinhood, Intel volume getting a little higher. No news on crowd. I looked, man. When you asked, I don't see anything. But I noticed like all of these cyber plays are up. So it could just be part of the bubble, but yeah, same thing. Global demand, analyst. There's nothing, bro. IBM, it does both. I don't know if IBM's necessarily a staple, but it doesn't move like your typical chip company. But then again, it also did have like, you know, it went from slow mover to like fucking Nvidia. So it's in a weird middle ground. I wouldn't call it a staple though. Teta Kelb. We saw that one in the morning. That was a nice little melt if you got it. Currency. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Hey, hey, hey. Long term. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Edison, EIX. Hey, hey, hey. Long term. Edison. Remember, what was the other one we saw? The one with Hawaiian Electric. I don't see a headline. U.S. sues Southern California over 2019. That was from the other one. If they get any benefit on that, you'll hit. But I don't know. Just popping. I don't like those. And then there's crowd again. And they had XDV yesterday. I remember we were fucking with this one during that little liability thing. That's it. So it's either that front runs and there's a headline or not, but I'm not a fan. Not yet. Unless it's that cheap. CTRN, very liquid. DG, Dollar General. Little pop, not as much. And again, staples aren't the hottest right now. They're actually in the red still. Sell. Onyx. TSN. Again, you got a couple like food plays on the low. It's a very interesting mix. Dow 16 green, 14 red still. I'm trying to just see what's lagging or leading. NASDAQ still almost 70, but a couple names went red again, or they're on the cusp. SPY 305 in the green still. All right, there's bonds doing. If bonds can rip off of this, I think you'll still keep melting up. That's what happened on Monday. So just watch, because that was a weird bond move that didn't really correlate like the other ones did. Oh, yeah, you do have a 10-year auction. Oh, yeah, and you have the Fed minutes. So you actually get the Fed minutes, you guys. You know, remember, technically the Fed is not a government agency. So that's why they still come out with speakers. You know, you're going to get a Fed meeting, and then the Fed minutes today gets released. So that could be something. I mean, we have nothing else to look for in terms of data, but yeah, that bond auction as well. Yesterday's auction was great, though, so we'll see if this continues or not. CMG won't move. Sweet Greens. Boyle and UNG. On Cody? No, but 480, that's not like a trigger. Like, it wasn't on that one candle, but that's decent. It's 10 cents. So 2% of that. 2% of that is right now, or in the last like 10 minutes. I don't see anything on there. I mean, Estee Lauder was going up. They had a note offering. Yeah, Macy's was there in the morning. Zeta, yeah, Zeta Investor Day was 8:30. Cadre. CDRE at 10. But yeah, I'm trying to see all these because there's a couple that have gone kind of nuts today or just randomly, but I don't even see them on the schedule. But then again, we're in a bubble. Anything is possible. And you got earnings after the bell. My goodness. NAMS. CRMD. Why are all these tickers so alike? And CRML. USAR still down. LAR, LAC. What's that other one? Ioner. Klarna. Nah. Okay, I'm sorry. Legend, MLCO, and then the bonds tweaked back out. Klarna's on the high, 2%. Ralph Lauren, that's another damn clothing play. So like I said, some better than other. I did not think Ralph Lauren was at a 52-week high. Oh, Ionis. Oh, I don't know. Conagra? You have Conagra? Oh. And then, yeah, dude, the Josh AI prompting, it does not work if the AI thinks that you're not going to listen to it. You guys know that, right? Because, like, for energy use and conservation, if it thinks you're going to use AI tokens and not respond to the info, it's not going to give it to you. So just as a future guide, just so you know that. But you all have enough for a house, everybody. It's all relative. So, you know, I've gotten some of my first houses with like $20,000. The cheapest house I've ever gotten was for free. Someone literally handed me their home. They just gave me the mortgage, so I did have to pay for the mortgage, but I didn't have to pay them. And then like the cheapest that I've gotten for like, it was like a $400,000 home. One of the FHA loans I did back in the day. I think after all of it, it was about $3,000 to get the keys in California. So it's other stuff like income, credit, and the other savings. But you could all get a house. You should be, you know, that's why I've been reminding everybody all year about shopping and going through, you know, once a month for the long term, and then once an hour every day for your property. But yeah. No, you do, man. But, and like I said, you know, yesterday, but for all of this, I would appreciate it. I think you should listen for the next week. I would stop asking me questions, and I would try your best to, instead of wasting time in here asking stuff that I've covered and I'm not going to answer again, go back and find other stuff. That'll help you. So, but until then, if you don't want to do that, I would stop typing in the chat and just listen throughout the days and see what you pick up on from everything else. LYV. Oh no, that one looks ugly. 3-4 LYV. It's already flushed. This isn't 3-4 on this candle. It's from here. So this looks like a development. This is the break. And FedEx on the high. And then Estee Lauder, I mean, that link, my algo links Estee Lauder to Cody. It shouldn't, but yeah, but like I'm saying, some of these cosmetic, clothing, consumer discretionary, they're moving. SLNO, that's yo, Seleno. They got a, what's it called the other day? I remember that. That one's popping. It's one of the best years. How do you do this trade? Well, listen, if it's best year, you made a lot of money, you have a trading question, go to the other chat. So there you go, man. There you go. Congratulations. I've already answered it too, though. That's why. So you don't need me to repeat it. LYV announces launch of convertible off. A lot of them did that today. There was another person who did it that wasn't LAC. I think Cody. Yeah, Amazon was a nice little slow ripper, but even then, towards the end of the year, Amazon is known to do that, where it'll have a year where it does nothing, and then end of the year it ramps. You've done that a couple of times, or it'll die. So, end of the year for Amazon, I do think this might be their window. I just don't know which way it's going to go. Don't be so confident in up. I just don't know. Because down is a possibility. Oh, Iran, they did. I'm saying a lot of people did offerings. There was someone who did a big one in the morning. One of those like hype plays too. There's like 4 of them this morning. Alt on the high. Again, these biotechs. That's why XBI is on the high. It's ripping. So remember, we heard that UK thing. I think it hit the small caps a little bigger than not, if you really look at it. But like the Eli Lillys and the NVOs, not as much. It was the smaller ones. I mean, didn't it, what's his name? I think Bezos said he wants to get like solar power on the moon or something, and that way they'll have, or data centers on the moon, or in, I don't, he said something like that. But he said free energy, unlimited. I said, wow. Hit health tech. So it's really just small cap bios up and down, and then mix in the big tech, and then the mid-sized names and software. Oh, and industrials too, I guess. It's kind of everything, but it's 50-50 technically. And then now Russell at 1, NASDAQ below 1, just under, Dow 0.4, SPY 0.5. Do I answer life questions? So, Colonel, thank you for your service, brother. And God bless you. I don't know why this isn't landing. You need to stop talking. I'm losing my patience with you. I've been very nice to you already. Just listen, dude. Stop asking me shit. You fell behind. You do not pay attention. You talk too much for not paying attention. You need to listen more. And you're not follow. Too much chat from you. I need you to listen, brother, or you got to get lost. And I'm trying to do this in love, because it's not, I tried it 5 times very nice with you. And I think some of the other Chads would have noticed my patience, because they've been here all year. You have not. So please, I don't want to ban you like I don't want to ban everybody else, but if y'all aren't letting me connect with you, I don't want to waste any more time. So just please, you're getting banned on the next one, dude. That's fine. I was straightforward with him. You don't need to rip him apart. So, like I said, I got the monopoly on that one too. So it's very simple, man. For all of y'all, just listen. You've always watched. Listen, bro. You did not. You're a liar. Goodbye. I said you stop talking. You're falling way too much, dog. Thank you for your service, though. Like I said. Because if you really were watching, none of these questions, you wouldn't be wasting your time asking me the same shit over and over again. It's very simple. Gold and silver. I don't know if the silver premium, like I said, they went up today and I took them to move them over, but the 2 that I sold actually fucking ran. Iona and silver. But yeah, and gold, WBD. Yeah, WBD. I hate this one. I think I still have shares at 8 or 17 or 16 from that last play. But yeah, IBD or WBD. Let's see. Key or not, I don't see anything. That's on you. Good luck. I fucking hate it. I don't know, man. Paramount to Apollo, 60 billion deal. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what the valuation is. This is the one we hit. We made money on that one, but I don't know what's up with that. And then they already moved the premium. It's a 3,000% spread, 30,000% spread on most of them. Even the shit cheap ones, you're doubling, you're tripling. It's already priced in. So yeah, you could go however you want with that, but unfortunately, I cannot quickly see anything that's mispriced or good. That's just, you got to get lucky, or it's going to move in the direction we're not understanding. But usually that's just not easy for me. I'm going to avoid it. Marvel. Still. I know TSN's been down all day. The other one moved as well. And GTX, oh no, someone asked me about GT and FIG still. Bro, those are 3,000%. No exaggeration. So, and again, you have till next week on them, but yeah, that one, again, that's probably your third push it or not warning because they keep going up. So I think you should already be locked in decision. Same with Dell. And then Apple again, that was leading earlier. It's going through the high here and SPY near the high. Bonds a little bit more stable, 15 minutes till the middle of the hour. Another IPO coming back from the grave, Fly. Oh, they're at least on the high. I wouldn't even say they're back from the grave. They're just all kind of moving. Shout out to StubHub. The guitar. It's on SoundCloud already. But yeah, go get it, man. Oh, you got... That's weird. It clapped... That's so weird. It just clapped the locked in stream for a second. It's still live though, right? It should be. Come on, YouTube. Dude, it's crazy. I'm making YouTube money and they still shadow banning me. I'm just saying, YouTube. Imagine YouTube. YouTube, you guys could make so much more money if you didn't hide me. I do better than CNN paid subscriptions. You know that, right? I don't get why they keep hiding me, but I'm saying y'all could be bigger than CNN, YouTube. Tinfoil on Monopoly? No, I remember that they made those documentaries on the people who would scam it, but that was always a good time. I enjoyed Monopoly at McDonald's as a kid. Until I knew the truth. DFDV. Isn't that the one SPAC play? Or no, am I tripping? Or the one that has like the private equity? SFM, Sprouts, small. But that's not too many values are going there. Do I pay for ads? No, never in my life, actually. So... I've actually been very against buying ads for this platform, if you guys don't remember. But yeah. The real time shouldn't be clapped. It went down for a little bit, but refresh it. Getting fries and peeling off the stick. Dude, I feel you, man. I feel you. Heavy. I know exactly what you're talking about. Amen. Amen, bro. Amen. That's why I say I enjoyed it, bro. I don't know. And we were poor, bro, but we loved it. And that was like an event, dude. You have no, and then I get fries. I get one thing of fries so I could get the Monopoly thing. Amen, dog. Historic mania, gold RSI soars to 91.5. The metal has never been this overbought. Remember, I was just telling you guys, this young generation, that's your driver of gold. They don't understand it, and their value perception is so far gone that I think they think gold is $5,000. And that's the generation that'll buy it there. Because anybody who wanted gold to go to 5,000 would have never bought it at 5,000, and then they're all dying. And now the people who are like, yeah, they'll be like, it's like non-digital Bitcoin. I don't think you guys get that joke. They're gonna watch, give them 5 years, bro. They'll be like, yo, dog, it's like non-digital Bitcoin. They're gonna be like, Josh, have you heard of this thing? AU, it's called AU. Have you heard of it? They're like, no, just it's limited. It's like physical Bitcoin. You could get like your Bitcoin, but real. Did you know that, Josh?
They'll be like, yeah. It's like, it's, and limited supply. I know. Yeah. So it's like and then if something go wrong, if you're scared, you go and buy. I'm telling you. And then the dollar, the money. It's pretty funny. So yeah, I don't know. The world's changing. DG. You could mine it. It's the same thing. You mine it. It's the same way. It's real. That way you could protect against a hack or anything because it's real. We don't know who made it. I know we don't know if it's Big Bang, if it's the Jesus guy. No one's seen him. God, I don't know whom. We don't know who made it. It's I'm just saying. Okay, Elevance now. Remember I said with UNH. They're just holding up, man. SPY melting away. I mean, you have everything else working, but it's everybody going up with the support of the Max 7. Max 7's not going nuts, but they're just up, so you're not getting a drag, and then all these other little ones are melting away. Again, you have half of the market just under that down, but still. DX. Where's WBD? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's still in there. The premium, the stock, damn, still in more than the premiums. Yo, GTBP. Again, all these dumbass farmers are going. You're just early on this one. You're not even early. It's up 30, but the first candles are starting now. No idea what it is. Can you ask a macro question, long-winded? You can, but you're going to operate at your own risk. You know? So, I look forward to it. I love a good question. If it's some elaborate way to get in my pants to tell you a play, I'm going to ban you. Or if it's something that's clearly, obviously been discussed, I'm going to ban you. But if it's a good conversation and it's not gambling and I'm down, bro. I'm down. That's it. I would love a good question, bro. You kidding me? I'd fucking love it. Oh, I live for good questions, brother. Not the same one. Tell it again. Tell. Yeah, it's not hyperbole. I tell you, I hear right from real estate. Yeah, time was started back in 1970 when the money supply. Yeah, fuck, I was still in the government. NXPR. Oh, man. So, look at, as I tell you how much I love good questions, all of you guys who ask me bad questions, please pay attention to the chat. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Only 2 of you, so that's good for now. But yeah, like I said, I'm waiting for the good one. That's like even my whole trading policy too. What kind of policy shift changes the thesis on gold? The dollar going up, but with no rate hikes, what would drive that? I mean, it's just everything right now. It's what we were saying today in the debasement. Just quite simply, think about it. Everybody's like, buy gold, buy Bitcoin, buy all these things, buy stocks, buy AI, buy dog shit, buy minerals, buy everything. But every time you buy something, you're trading the dollar. So that's weakening the dollar. That's why I said, if you didn't have Trump right now and some of the other things, even though you would think Trump would ruin it, I don't think he did. I think he's keeping it somewhat stable. I actually think the dollar is a lot weaker than officially described. And that's why I think gold went up another $1,000. So the real policy macro shift would be confirming that the currency is going to be debased or a little bit, lower, and that we're going to run persistently crazy deficits with no way to grow out of it. That would almost guarantee a lower cycle for the dollar, almost therefore guaranteeing a whole new world of gold. But that's one part of it. The other part people are discussing is that, just quite frankly, go look at every other asset, cash, Bitcoin, everything. But even if you compared Bitcoin ETFs to gold ETFs, gold is actually under-owned, meaning that, Bitcoin has done tenfold what gold has brought in. But now, as people are like, holy shit, we don't fuck with the dollar as much, or if the world changes towards a deflation or something with tech that would make the dollar go lower, they want more gold. And now if you compare it with how people have bought, gold is under-owned. That's it. So that's the macro shift. It's the dollar, persistent dollar weakness, plus is gold truly under-owned, or is this just a phase? And there you have it. Good question. But I don't know if I even answered it fully. I probably left some things out. And then there's a lot we don't know still. Better to pay off your house and focus on long-term, or pay the mortgage and keep the 30-year? It depends on your interest rate. If you got a low interest rate, I would not pay that off. You have a high interest rate and you're not doing good at generating money elsewhere, or it's just like you don't want to, too much effort, then yeah, you pay down that mortgage. But low interest, I wouldn't pay it off. If I had 20K, what would I invest in right now? You guys don't believe me when I tell you this, but I encourage you to observe. I've answered this the whole way. Every single part of my strategy is scalable. You could do it with $1, you could do it with $1 billion. That's why the rich and the poor like me. I love everybody. It's scalable, but the steps are the same. I don't care how much money you have, and you're like, I got a lump sum right now. You got to work your way into it. No excuse. No shortcut. If you do that, you go with the value right now, and I've given you some good examples, and then you're going to keep moving with it. But otherwise, you have a different intention, and you need to figure it out. Because I don't think some of you want, because like I've been telling you, what happens? Take that 20K, go buy something. Go buy. Even if you bought Intel, motherfucker, what are you going to do? You're going to wait. And you're going to keep waiting. And if your plan wasn't to pull out the cash, guess what? You wasted all that. You didn't waste it. You spent the money. It's working for you. You're not going to do anything. You're still going to wait until you get more cash or you have another idea. So some of you got to just be clear with that intention like we talked about. Are you really trying to put 20K into the long term, or are you really trying to flip 20K to see if you could get 40 in a month? Now, you know what I'm going to tell you, which is wise. I'm not trying to make your decision for you. I do need us all to be honest with it, though, because if we can't figure this out, you're going to lose. That's it. Every time. That was a big lesson from yesterday's watch list. The intention. People just be lying, bro. They acting. Like I told you. If you can ask me whatever you want, if you're going to ask me a question to, overtly try to get in my pants and find this, and it's like you're asking me long stuff, but everything you're trying to do is short-term flip. It's like, listen, you don't need you're wasting your time with me, because you should have just asked me what you really want. And if you know what you really want, you're going to align with it. So if long-term, simple, you take the 20K, you're going to take 10, 20% of it, go with one, and then month by month, you work your way into where the dollar is getting you more. You get that value, you get the good growth if it's not at the bad prices, and you keep waiting and moving, and then you also shop for real estate too. And then you're going to rinse and repeat. MU's been doing great. That's just melty. The whole market, we held up good. Did we hit the new all-time high, or was that just the SPY? No, we did. By like a couple points.
where to learn about gold, dollar, bonds. I don't know. You need to learn about all of them individually, because right when you ask that, I don't know how I learned all this about gold. Because really, I bought gold 10, 15, or 12 years ago, a long time ago. But then I think I've gotten my knowledge more so off the bonds and the dollar. And understanding those two things, it just, gold is a currency when it's all said and done. It does have specific dynamics like the supply, the mining, and it is a commodity. It's a commodity / currency. So that's really what you're asking. Gold, dollar, commodities, or commodity dollar bonds. So, but yeah, I don't know where I got gold. I would just understand bonds and the dollar. We have economic lessons on the trading fraternity, fixed and floated exchanges. Understanding currency and exchange rates will help you understand bonds, and then understand fixed income, and then, plugging in something, that's it. Because if you really understand it, that's what I'm saying. I think that's how I get some of this knowledge. I just understand the dynamic where I could plug in info and get the right answer. Where I'm saying if gold, it's not going to happen all the time. That's just the market we're in. But if gold, it's going to operate in relevance to currency, fixed income, and even other stuff like we've shared over the years, like central banks. But then again, you can tie that back into bonds and policy. Now that you've held 10 years, all-time high, is there a price where you sell your physical gold? No. I only sell things when I know what I'm going to buy. That's it. That's why today, even though I took that one play for a loss, I usually don't do that. I wanted to buy something else, and I thought it would do better, but I knew exactly what I wanted. And that's on a short-term trade, but even on like the 10-year long-term plan, I have decided with gold, I am probably never going to sell it. And because that's not why I bought it. I bought it for some Mad Max shit, to be honest with you. You get what I'm saying? When I was buying gold, I was freaking out. I thought the world was going to end just like all of you do at this time. I'm not even fucking with you, bro. I was like, the world, China. I was like, what the fuck? And then I said, money and fiat. I did all of what you have done. But even then, though, I'm not really, I don't regret it. But I do feel like gold is kind of useless until it's not. Kind of like what we're experiencing. So I just don't think I'm ever going to sell it. That's why I don't buy paper gold. I buy real gold. I like physical bullion, silver, but I'm not in the business. I don't think that's an asset that you monetize. I think it's just there to hold stability. It sucks it's not stable anymore, but I would really only be selling if it's one of my only ways to transact. It's my ultimate hedge, brother. That's it. That's all it is for me, man. It did very well, and I got a decent amount, and it's ballooned, but yeah, I don't have really any interest in getting rid of it unless I need it, and that's what I'm saying, unless I know what I'm going to buy or I lose all my money and that's the only thing I have and I need it, then I don't have any plan to use it. Gold is super liquid, as odd as that may sound. It's a 2% fee. They'll buy it from you at spot price. So anytime you go to gold price and you see a spot price, you could take that to any dealer in the world and they will pay you that spot price. But the catch is that when you go to buy gold, you're paying spot +2 or spot +1. So to buy it, you pay the market maker. You're paying a premium above spot when you buy. And then when it's time to sell gold or silver, you get the spot price. Spot price is the bid. What you buy it for is spot price +1 +2. That's the ask. That's how they make their money. They make the money when you buy it, just like I do. Ta-da! Make the money on the buy. So gold people make money when you buy. That's why all of the conservatives try to sell it to you nonstop, because you make money on the buy with gold. And then when it's time to sell, it's super liquid. Everybody will want gold at the spot price, but spot price you're getting less than what, if you, let's say you wanted to sell your gold today and then buy it back the same day, you're going to sell it for 2% less and then buy it for 2% above what you just sold it for. Ta-da! short interest, long term, no relation. You're trying to get in my pants on a short squeeze question, go to the other chat. Simple. I look at long-term investments for quality and what I could hold for 10 years. Shorting activity has zero relation to any long-term at all. You don't need to care about it. Those people help you. You guys just buy my shit. You see what I'm saying? The people, but it doesn't have any real effect on a good company. You find a good company who gives a fuck what's being shorted or bought, it doesn't matter. You need good quality, you need ownership. If shit really goes bad, you'll need a cow, not a gold bar. I'm working on that. I have 2 wells. I have off-grid solar. I'm working on finding a way to connect to the internet without the internet. But then, yeah. So, I'm getting there. Yeah, dollar and Mexican peso, That's what they do with currency exchange. 100%. And that's why gold's a commodity, but they treat it like a currency. But yeah, exchanging, you get the spot or you'll pay a premium if you need it. And then you're pretty much at the mercy of whoever's exchanging it. Because I'm saying official dealers, but even like currency, even Mexico, you go to a money changer, they'll charge you one rate. Change it at the store in Tulum, they'll charge you double. It all depends on who's going to process that for you. The boom. I don't know, bro. I think the ironic thing, and this is what I've noticed this year, because I've been called a boomer a lot this year for some of the shit I've said, but I've done the most non-boomer shit. That's why I was like, bro, I'll fucking run up a bag on Trump coin and get called a boomer. But then I'm looking at it, I'm some of these young guys, they don't realize it, but they are the ones acting like the boomer, ironically enough. Yeah, go fucking, you little kids, I saw you back in my day. Yeah, you fucking idiots. That's how, I don't know. It's really odd to me, but I kind of see it. Because I'm saying, I'm okay, then if I'm the boomer, why are you the one acting like a boomer, though? And I'm not following. $61 cars in India. Tesla. Woo! No, seriously, bro. I'll go run up like a 4,000% play, hit a 9,000% play, snake a fucking chain, do all of this crazy shit, hit a fucking Solana meme for thousands of percent, and then I'll just say, hey, yo, save money, be careful, watch out, that's dog shit. I'm like, oh, boomer. Fucking this guy. I'm like, what? You don't want Bitcoin? I'm like, dude, I got it at $300. What the fuck are you telling? No boomer has it at $300. What the fuck are you saying? I'm confused. I don't know. Yeah, they take pride in their ignorance like a boomer. That's what I'm saying! Oh, you just vocalized it for me. Thank you. Exactly. They take pride in their ignorance. Just like a boomer. That's what I'm saying. Outside, I'm like, oh, this is fucking crazy. This switch from Robinhood. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. You guys aren't going to like it. I could tell you something right now, but some of you are going to get pissed if I tell you this. Because I think it's true, but I also think you could operate with whatever. So there is honesty that could negate it a little bit. But I don't think you're going to want to hear what I have to say next. Well, this is just for the traders. So, all of you guys wanting to do like trades and be quicker, as well as have good risk management and even understand the chain, you know what you need to do, right? It's not going to be on Robinhood. Like I'm saying, you could make money. You could use Robinhood. I mean, I've built an account. I've been using every account I can because I've been trying some strategies for you, and I want you guys to see some things. You could do it there, but the fast ones, the certain ones and good pricing, you just can't do it on Robinhood, bro. So yeah, some of you are gonna have to decide to move on. So make your choice. But if you want, again, how many times do you guys ask, how do you do it that fast? How do you? It's just not on Robinhood, G. Like, it's just not gonna be there. I think Schwab is a great middle ground that gives you a certain amount of, you could be quick with it if that's what you want. That's what I'm saying. You better figure out what your intention is. Sometimes the fills, because they're dumb, you could get a good fill on Robinhood. That's not as much what I'm worried about, but like, I'm just saying speed. You cannot put multiple bids in the same way. There's just certain things you can't do, let alone a quick assessment. Just any of the Robinhood chains. I've even checked out their legend. It's not, you can't move as quick. But again, you don't have to listen to me. I'm just saying. That's why I said some of you aren't going to like to hear this, and you're going to take this as a challenge. But yeah, it's unfortunately just, yeah, it's not there, bro. Girls don't like quick. Okay. But girls like money. And if you want to make money, then I wouldn't, yeah, you're going to have to grow up. Alrighty. Chad, the days fly by. It's already 9:20. Oh, man. Are you guys ready? I have such a good one. I think I say that every day as of late, but I don't know, man. I feel like the philos just get better and better because I've been loving them. Hey, yo, listen. If your name wasn't Predator Hunter, I think that comment would have been more acceptable. But just from your name Predator Hunter, I'm confused. Okay? I just thought I'd throw that out there. But yeah. It's interesting. $9.20? You're not on a 20-minute delay. Did I say 9:20? Oh, my bad. That's like, what? I misspoke. A 9:40. 20 minutes till the top of the hour is what I meant. My mind moves pretty quick sometimes. I think of the conclusion before I get the word out. That's what happened. It's 20 minutes away. That's why I said 9:20. I meant to say 9:40, which would be 20 minutes away from the top of the hour. You see, there's a lot going on in here, bro. Account at all-time high. Everything. Long term, short term, my life, my God, my spirituality, the philo, my value. You guys are literally, you just confirmed in one day I could do more numbers than CNN, and I'm still fucked up by these motherfuckers. That's amazing. Praise God. The value of everything I did for the last 5 years just skyrocketed. You know why? Because I was the only one who didn't lie to you. That's it. Who would have thought that being truthful and honest would be the most critical advantage you will need in a world that's going to be very fake with misinformation and AI? So yeah, everything's at all-time highs. I pray and hope you choose and make good decisions and align with what's going to get you there or not, or whatever you want. But amen. And praise God. I take no credit. It's Jesus Christ in the spirit that's in me, and it's in you as well. And I encourage you all to use it in your brain and make decisions for yourself sooner than later. Beautiful heights? Oh, are you talking shit? Look, I'll show you what I'm talking about. You know why? You guys, I think I might run for governor. You know that, you guys? Because I only think weirdos do it, but I've been seeing politician clips, and they're just, oh, yo, TJX. Pause, TJX, down 1-2. It's a stick, though. You're front running. You don't have anything. So, yeah, it's a stick there. I told them which one to avoid, but... yeah. So, yeah, it's only 1%. I'm just telling them what options to avoid or which ones are the best, but you don't know what's happening. That's just big. None of them else move like that. Again, remember, all these clothing plays have been up today. So that one stands out to me, 1%. So far, no trigger yet. The plays moved, but that's it. Oh, yeah, you guys took it. You found that one. Like I'm saying, just avoid the other ones. I'm not touching these ones. I'm going to go for the easy ones. Like you saw yesterday, I took the Oracle. Give me an easy one, I'll run it. TGX, OpenAI deal? Shut up. I'm going to ban you after I confirm this shit, dog. So you better hope. Off-price clothing. No, I don't see that. I think that guy's lying. I don't see anything. No. Bye. Yeah, I don't see anything on it. Like I said, front run. If it's 3% and we get a headline, you're confirming something. If it takes a stick and moves, you don't know what it is, you're guessing. So that's what I'm saying. Ideally, good cheap price contract on a guess, go for it. And if the prices aren't good and you don't know, you're taking risk. That's the idea. I am Dizzle again. All right, and then now Deck's going down, so hold on. Because I was telling you, no other clothing plays were moving, but now they are. So look, it started with TJX, but the other ones are going, so it could be industry related. Now do you see it? Because like at first we didn't know if it's TJX or not. Like I'm telling you, the other ones didn't move, and now the rest of them are. When you say you're passing along what to avoid, oh, that's in the other chat. But if I say I'm not playing it and passing, that means I'm not touching it. Like pass, showcase, showdown, next one, next one. RL on the high, that's a reversal of all this. All right, well, let's set up the philo. We only got 13 minutes. Bum, 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 bum. Escondido. Hey. I have a great philo, man. Unit. Small. Oh, wait. Don't we have Fed minutes? 11. So we'll get Fed minutes after philo. So that's good. Good timing. right, Chattadooney. God bless America. God bless the vets. God bless God. You know what I'm saying? So, Chattadonia. Let's move on over to Philo. So, it's good. I mean, even if we flush, we Philo'd at the lows, I think, the other day. So, this isn't even bad. So, we'll find out what ends up happening here. But if you want to hear some spiritual life talk, love for you to join the next video. If not, then you should not join. You're getting your disclaimer. But for real, I just want you guys to do what you do. Do what you like doing. Don't, the people who've done the best here is because they really want to be here. And I really want to be here. And, I'm not trying to bother any of you with what I say. But I am assuming that I'm talking to people who have dealt with me now, because I get shadow banned. So no, most of you guys aren't new. You know what I'm saying? So you know who I am. You know what I do. You know what I talk about. So we don't have to waste time, play the games. I've separated traders from not to. So if y'all really complaining about stuff, I mean, at the end of the day, there is the alternative for what you're looking for, but you now just don't want those terms. So yeah, get it where you fit in. Decide, but I promise you, peace, joy, clear mind, doing what you'd like and going where you need to, that's what's going to get you what you want. So don't let me be a stumbling block, and don't fail at avoiding the things you don't like. But if you have a real open mind and you're actually, you see the value and other things, and know that I'm really just trying to help give people wisdom in many fronts, I don't care what you end up doing, then you're not going to take it as offensively. But if you do, then I mean, that's all you, man, because I'm not taking it offensively. If you get offended, I say, oh, that sucks. But good luck. So we'll see you there. The video should take you. If you're already unlocked in, you don't need to go anywhere. Saddle on the high. But I love you. I love America. And praise the Lord. I hope I see you there. Peace.